All right, there we are. Let's go here real quick. I'm going to bear with me 1 second real quick here. You're just joining the stream here. Welcome everybody for coming on.
Yeah, that's what we do.
I'm trying to get this gentleman
right?
to.
Yeah. Hey, I got cat to laugh, so I'm still.
Give me 1 second here. Take the volume down a little bit.
After your statement there, I was going to say, like,
so this is on Detective Matt Thornton's live stream. Matt Thornton, if you guys don't know, is a friend of mine. We have talked on the phone many hours, and I have nothing against the man. He's never put a pair of torture cuffs on a person ever. But what I'm trying to do here today is I'm trying to get Detective Matt Thornton. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another rendition of Delete Lawz. This is what I'm watching right here. I want you guys to go over and respectfully ask the sergeant to have a conversation with me without a panel full of cops. So this panel, give me a 5x5. You guys can hear me okay? This is a panel full of cops, and I wasn't planning on going live. Hello, New Hampshire Mountain Girl, Jason D. What is going on? I had my aunt's funeral yesterday, but I want you guys to go over to Detective Matt Thornton's stream here, and I want you to ask Sgt Lavigne, who's hosting the show, through his LinkedIn account. I want you guys to talk to this gentleman and see if we can have a conversation that is not. I'm looking at his stream now. Let me zoom in so I can see if you guys are saying. Remember, Matt Thornton, Detective Matt Thornton, is a friend of mine in real life. He's not a friend of mine from YouTube. He's a friend of mine in real life, the guy whose video I'm showing you here.
Human being down there. Yeah, it's sad that something just had to happen to him if he had a weapon, and it was a legit shoot. But man, go get that dude some help. That's still a human being.
Right, and that's what we signed up for. You know, like you try to tell other cops, like, oh, I don't want to get shot. Like, listen, sometimes you got to earn your paycheck.
Yeah,
you fired the gun. Now you've got to pay the piper. It's time to get up there and start.
This is the channel that I'm on right now. This is where we are. And this is the debate.
He's sitting there holding it.
So
I'm not telling you that, but we can see his
King Braveheart's here.
Like, get the fuck up there.
This is live.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm restreaming Matt's live stream
create that arrest
because I want to get this guy right here. It
doesn't take a lot of communication. It's
to
just
come on and have a debate with me and have a conversation with me.
I'm sorry.
And what they're doing is they're reviewing, if you can see here.
Delete Lawz because nobody said they can see it. Matt, I'm bringing in some people. Hell yeah.
Man.
Do it, Chili. Can I call you Chili? I'm sorry, man. I don't mean.
Yeah, that's Chili.
Please call me Chili.
So that's what I was going to say too. So,
please call me Chili, brother. It's nice to meet you.
All right, let's keep going.
Everybody hit the like button.
I want to see him get up to the cuffing part and start rendering aid, and we'll go to the
Gloria, New Hampshire Mountain Girl, King Braveheart. Let's go TVO. Let me get my face off the screen here so you guys can see the video.
I don't like crossing in front of your buddy, but there's another. Holy shit! They got a lot of cops there. I didn't expect that.
And so these are cops reviewing cop videos. See the cops at the bottom?
You said he hit my head.
These are cops reviewing cop videos.
And his leg. Oh. What was that, Cat?
I thought he said leg.
Yeah, he said. I think he said. I swear. I'll go back.
Thanks for coming over, Gloria. Let's send a few more people over. Now, remember what our goal is. Our goal is to be respectful to these cops doing this live stream video. But the goal is to get this cop to come and do a debate with me. And I promised him I will be fair and I will be respectful. Here is the link to Detective. Now, remember, Detective Matt Thornton is my friend in real life. We have talked on the phone many hours. So if you're going to go over there, please be respectful to Matt Thornton. He's a buddy of mine. He's a cop. He's been a cop for 20 some odd years. He's never put torture cuffs on anybody ever. He's never put anybody in torture cuffs. So our goal here is to get Sgt Lavigne. There's a female cop on there too. I don't want to call her a pigtail unless she acts like one. But my goal is to get these guys to engage me in a debate, in a fair debate. And, whether they shadow ban the channel or not, several million people come through this channel every month. So this is the video we're watching right now.
All right, we'll get into this next one here. It's like we're doing a traffic stop. Basic stuff here. Person's pulling over. Not exactly where I want them to pull over, but
Stolen Explorer. We're yielding at.
did he say stolen Explorer?
I thought he said stolen. Yeah.
Yeah, he said stolen Explorer. Okay, so, Kat, you know this is a stolen vehicle. How are you approaching this?
I mean, this is a felony car stop at this point.
Oh, stop. What's a felony stop?
So I'm approaching on the right side.
Are you going to approach the vehicle on the felony stop?
So, I mean, if you can go, you're gonna ask for backup. Have
Right.
backup meet you. Not every car has those radios and is equipped with it to.
Can you guys hear it okay?
Mics to let
This
them
is
know.
live
The
now.
loud hail speakers.
This
Yes.
is live
Okay.
now. If you guys want to go over there,
If I have
I'm
that,
trying
I'm
to
gonna
get this.
try to make commands through that.
Okay.
I'm trying to get this sergeant here on the far right. His name's Sgt Lavigne. I'm trying to get him to have a debate with me. Nice. You guys are showing up.
The only thing is I
So
have questions. Are there tinted
I want you to see if we can get these guys to have a debate with me, because this is a panel full of cops. It's cops talking about cop stuff.
on the windows? Approach, see what you can inside the vehicle. But
Good to see
want
you
cover.
guys. I don't care if you're on my
Right.
live
Yeah,
stream. I
things-
want to get you guys to get to
What do you got,
Matt's
Matt?
live stream.
Yeah, if it's a stolen, it would be a felony stop. And I see Chili just asked if guns at the head. Guns wouldn't be at the head, be at the kind of like a low ready.
Mhm.
Just because it's because it is the situation.
That's
Yeah.
not
I
how
always
it
go
works.
to the back and we take cover behind our.
I mean,
squads
that's-
and yell out commands and have them stop and just toss the keys and de-escalate it best you can.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. So if you guys are
Around
wondering,
the thing to do, and I don't know. Every city it has maybe a different trend.
Hit the
thing to
like
do
button.
here
You see that? I
is
hit the like button
the
for him.
youngsters steal cars here.
And we
And then
got
they
15
they always
people
have
over here
guns. They
now.
always
You
go
guys don't
out
have to watch my
with
live
cars to do
stream.
their shootings with the stolen cars. That's just that's the joy riding these days. It always has some sort of gun and some sort of robbery with it. 90% of the cases here.
yeah, the Kia boys.
Yeah,
They're
they
the
got
ones that
nicknames.
they kick that off. So yeah,
Mhm.
so and it depends on where you guys are at. Now, us three, we work in major cities, so this is common. Like, and guns are related to that. However, it's going to be harder for you to picture that if you're from a smaller city.
Right,
Like,
but
you don't see that over there.
what
as
we
often.
do see
So,
is them
what
point
the
guns
fuck
at
are you talking
people's
about? Why would
heads.
guns automatically
What's going
be
on, Jeff
related?
Millman?
Well,
Here's the link to that
it's
stream
not
over
that they
there.
automatically are in your area, but
It's that a
in
felony
policing,
stop equals
they
you point a
are.
gun at my
So,
head. That's what a felony stop
let's
means.
see. Oh, I tried to get delete Lawz. What did he say there? He said, that's a nice story, but that's not what we see on camera every day.
We see guns at our heads.
Fair enough.
Guns at our heads.
I
it
don't
shouldn't-
disagree with you. I've seen
Yeah.
plenty of videos of officers aimed out. Me personally, I'm at the ready low or high ready. I get
It shouldn't be, and
Yeah.
to me, it shouldn't be. I believe our policy. I think they changed it at our PD.
yeah.
It should be at the low, and it shouldn't be pointed at it unless it's a deadly threat. I mean, that's a basic rule of firearms.
Right. So
So that should not be. Chili, I agree.
yeah, somebody said, let me go back. I don't want them to think that I'm trying to. Shit, you guys started commenting like crazy. I missed it.
Yeah, you brought the team
I
DLZ
saw
over.
my name, so I was trying to get that up there.
I mean,
Delete Lawz would like to chat with you. Oh, there it is. Gloria said, Sgt Lavigne, will you have a debate with Delete Lawz? Why do I need to debate him?
a fair talk.
I don't have a problem.
No, we have a
chatting
problem
and
with
asking
you.
questions and doing what we're doing.
We Small
but,
Miracle
I
Garages.
don't
Here's
need
the
to have a
link.
debate.
Oh no, we do
I
need to
don't think-
talk about it. Your
I don't know.
your
What do you
cops
think, Matt?
talking to
Do
cops.
we need to debate?
Yeah, your cops talking to
Have
cops.
different people on, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I don't mind having them on.
Yeah, look at Matt.
yeah,
look at
I- I
Matt.
talk-
That's
talk
fine.
plenty.
Yeah.
A friendly
plenty.
debate. I'll keep
Yeah,
it cool.
Here's the thing, guys. You got to understand. I'm still employed. Like, so it kind of sucks because I'm hamstringed. There's certain things
Yeah,
I can't
I'm
say.
the same way. It does.
Same way that we're hamstringed. We can't say certain things. So Delete Lawz is going to come here and beat my ass.
No.
No, I mean, I'm not lying. He would. He'd destroy me. I can't talk. I can't say the things that I want to say. I'm neutered. This is the best you get. That's what makes this show so unique. You've got two
Convo.
active-
Steve
well,
Conkler is
actually,
here.
A lot of us are active cops, but we're neutered. Certain things we can't say. It sucks. I'm giving you the best I can right now, and I push that limit.
I got you guys.
show.
Sorry if I'm
I
not.
promise you.
Sorry if I'm
So,
not here
I'm
on
trying to
our
give you the
chat
best I
right
can.
now. I'm on Matt Thornton's
just-
live
for
stream,
those that
and
appreciate
I'm
it,
trying to get them to
cool.
have a
If for those that
conversation,
think
not
I'm
a
full of
debate,
shit,
a fair conversation.
nothing
That's
I
what
can
I'm
do to change
trying
your
to
mind
do.
on that. So,
My
appreciate your
mandatory
attention,
myocarditis. Where you been, brother?
But yeah,
Trying to have a
and
fair
Matt,
talk.
you know.
Hello,
Chili.
everybody.
Oh, I know. He's a friend of mine.
Yeah, he said,
know,
I'll
he'll
be
be cool.
cool, as you can imagine, as though I'm talking to my friend Matt. I'll be cool. No, I'll totally be cool. I think
I
you
will.
would be. If Matt vouches for you, I'm with you, bro.
I don't like
Chili
90% of
had these
cops.
talks, and they
Yeah.
say understand there's certain things that they'll put us
Yeah.
on block for.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
honestly,
that's
I have no problem having you on.
Frustrating.
I don't want you to get frustrated when I'm like, I can't say anything on that. I can't talk about that. I can't say that. So that's kind of how that would be, bro.
I will
just wanna
not
give full
drag you
disclosure 'cause
into
can be like,
deep
"Well, this fucker-"
waters
I don't want it to suck for you. I guess
where you can't.
that's what I'm trying to do. I don't want you to come on here and be like, well, that was a waste of my fucking time. So, because like I said, you'd whoop my ass. That's really what it would be. Mr. Billfold said, but let's be honest,
Yeah.
with IA investigating and
I'm
finding no
watching
wrongdoing, it
over
doesn't seem
here
that a
on
policy
Detective
on
Matt
weapons
Thornton's
at the
channel.
ready will be
Thanks for the
effective.
super chat. I
It
just saw
depends.
that come in.
Like I said, if IA wasn't effective, do you think I would be as afraid to
Thanks,
talk
Butch the
about the stuff
original.
I wanna
Appreciate
talk
you.
about?
I saw
If they
that.
weren't
I saw that,
effective,
Butch.
Do you think I
saw
would
that.
be this paranoid to have like Delete Lawz come on here and talk to him? They're effective. Trust me.
Yeah, well, the thing with stuff like that, I mean, that takes everyone.
Let's
being
get
accountable.
OTV
Like,
up
takes
in the
officers
chat
around.
over
Like,
there
if
on
I'm
Matt's
looking to the
channel.
side and
Everybody
calling,
put
that guy's got
OTVO.
an AR pointing at somebody's head when he don't need to.
OTVO.
Like, dude,
Get it going through his
we need
channel.
to come together as a team and call this out.
And then they'll
Right.
have to find out what
Yeah.
OTVO means.
Small Miracles Garage, which is a cool name, by the way, said, don't be scared. Stand up for the Constitution you swore to uphold. I do. I can defend your rights. but I don't
OTVO
have the
rolling
same
through the
rights you
chat.
have. I can say what I want, but then I'm going to have to suffer the consequences of being unemployed.
OTVO.
Can't do that.
Rolling through
I
the
got
chat.
kids, I got a wife, I got family to support, and I can do a lot of good out in the streets. And I think I do. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. And I'm going to continue to keep all those officers that you guys see out there, those very vulnerable 0 to 5 year officers, in check. That's what you need me out there doing. So that's my point of view. Sorry, Kat, we're kind of what is OTVO? Does anybody know what that means?
That is OT.
Is that guy's name?
No.
Matt, who's that? What is
I
that?
don't know. I don't.
Tell them
what's
what
that
it means,
mean, brother?
boys.
I don't know, everybody said
Overturn
Otto.
Terry versus Ohio.
What is it, man? I feel left out.
Put it in the chat for him, guys. Tell them what it means.
Uh,
Overturn Terry versus
wow.
Ohio. That's what it means.
You
Overturn
uphold
Terry
what?
versus
Uphold
Ohio.
the Constitution. I uphold the Constitution. That's what I try.
This is what happens when you have a
How come you
conversation.
keep reading Otvo. Am I going crazy here? What everybody's
you're-
saying? It isn't just us.
Right. It's overturn Terry versus Ohio.
He's overturned Terry versus Ohio.
That's
That's a
right.
whole nother show we talk about.
Oh,
That's what he means.
That's right.
Yeah.
Overturn Terry
I'm like, what the
versus
fuck does that
Ohio.
mean?
Yeah.
I don't even understand what that means.
That's an interesting discussion right there.
Okay. Well,
That's what
we're
we're
not going
talking
to get
about.
into that tonight. We're already almost 2 hours in.
Yeah, you know how we got the qualified immunity expert coming on, and that,
okay.
that
So
would be a great show. To talk both
the
sides
Terry
of
versus
that.
Ohio.
Yeah.
That would be a good one too.
Yeah,
I've never
overturn
heard an
Terry
argument
versus
for that,
Ohio.
so that would be kind of fun.
Yeah,
I would love to hear that.
Chili's got an interesting one. And-
Yeah.
and,
It's that could be the
I-
topic.
and I've heard not just him. I've heard it from a lot of people.
Yeah. I would love to hear that. What is code name?
That's not my guy.
JDV.
That's
You're a terrorist. You uphold nothing. Oh, fair enough. It's crazy that you came to that conclusion in the 3 minutes that you've come on here and seen us talk. So interesting. I am glad that
That's
you're
let them know,
police officer,
guys.
'cause
That was not our
conclusion you
guy.
came to
We're
was
not going to
awfully
have a
quick with no
conversation with
evidence
these
to back
guys
it up.
saying shit like that. We want to have a conversation.
So if you came here, if you jumped on,
Is
and you were
not
like, I'm
on
gonna troll the
team.
shit out of these guys and get them all worked up, you get up the wrong people, bro. We don't shy away, but we also don't partake in your trolling. I promise you. So if I don't get
Chili
QI
promised
show,
me
I
that's
mean,
Chili.
Mr.
promised me that's
Billfold,
not his
you
guy.
are going.
not
I'm
our
gonna
guy.
get Vaughn. And you are definitely gonna get on the QI show, brother. So make sure you have a mic and make sure you have your camera ready. We will get you on there. Let's see here. Delete Lawz says that's not our guy, Matt.
No way.
Oh, so he doesn't
We
like
know.
that.
We know. We get a lot of them on here, like
yeah.
the people that just will hate you just to
Yeah,
because
you know,
Thank you guys for tuning in and joining me over here. Thank you guys. I'm sorry if I'm not
I don't take offense
paying
to it.
attention to the chat.
You have a message. There's ways to get your message out. Like,
Right.
we're here trying to kind of talk about things, but you're not really giving us the ability to talk about it. So if you don't want to give us that opportunity, I'm trying to get to this comment. Who wouldn't want to stop placing hands on people unless a crime was committed warrants them? I mean, sometimes a crime hasn't been committed. Like, for instance, there's times where we're going to
do it right
because there is violent things happening in the middle and people are in the way and you're telling them to move and they're not moving. You have to push your way through a crowd. Like, they haven't necessarily committed a crime that I'm going to enforce, but there are times that you do put your hands on people, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, I totally.
It's legal.
I totally agree with him to the
Supreme Court
point
rulings
where
that say that you are allowed to do that.
What's up, Jeff? Here's this. Here's the stream we're on, Jeff.
So
we kind of took over.
We'll get to the comments in a second.
So Matt Thornton, I don't care what the cops say here. Detective Matt Thornton is a friend of mine. We've talked on the phone for hours and hours and hours. Long drives across the country. The guy's channel, whose link I just put in the chat, this guy and I have had long conversations on the phone. I'm talking like 6 hours straight talking, and he's a good dude. And he's hosting another copper, and I want to get on and have a conversation with that copper.
Knowing I'm behind a stolen vehicle. Okay, let me go back. If I'm alone, I'm not even going to activate my lights until I know I've got backup with me. Matt,
I'm with you. That's you have to have someone. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah. So to me, we've already got a mistake here. I wouldn't have pulled this car over alone. Why? Because you can start to force a situation that you didn't.
What's frustrating is it's just
this guy gets out or he does something dumb.
If you guys are watching this, it's just, let me mute them over there so I can talk to my people on this channel here. So it's cops talking to cops, and I have offered to have a conversation with them, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to be rude to them. I want to have a conversation with them. That's all I want to do. And so that's what I'm trying to get you guys to do, is to try to get them to have a conversation, because that'll get us further than trolling them or being dicks to them. It'll get us further talking with them. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see.
Oh, somebody said it's still in drive. Ryan Holzinger said he's running because it's still in drive. I didn't even notice he didn't put it in park.
Oh,
good eye. That's a good eye.
I was just watching this, and you guys should hit the like button right here on, I know it's a cop's channel, but Matt Thornton's a pretty good cop. As far as cops, he's never put handcuffs on anybody. That's pretty big.
Like, oh, shit,
never putting handcuffs on somebody, I think, is pretty big.
Got the cameras out.
Yeah, that's right. It's a Tyrant Echo chamber. That's right.
Ooh.
Nice. Push and plant OTVO in his name. I love it.
Getting frustrated, people don't get out of your way.
No for Chili over at Matt's Live.
Lights and sirens go on.
I just was watching this, and I couldn't watch this without you guys.
Right.
You know,
I understand sometimes you guys panic and you're like, well, it's easier to go right here and we can split.
It's cops talking to cops, and it drives me just crazy.
Everybody.
Why would you go to the right when you can park in the middle of the road?
Doesn't that happen so often?
It does. Officers, don't get frustrated. Don't sit there on camera and be like, "This dumb motherfucker." Don't do that shit either.
It's part of.
It's just part of the game.
It's part of what it is.
Yeah, like you have front row tickets to the greatest show on earth. Just enjoy the process. If you can keep this job as that is,
Let's see what he says here.
Not entertainment at other people's expense. That's not what I mean. But your personal entertainment. Like this is a fun job. Like just keep it fun. If you can keep that mindset.
I did an audit the other day, brother.
Calm down.
It's on my channel.
Everything's so serious. If you catch them, you catch them. Great. If not,
there it is, Zachary. Zachary's got it right.
That's the way it goes. Do what you can.
But we're trying to have a conversation.
Keep the public at. So for me as a supervisor, I'm wanting to know what the road.
Right on, Scoob.
What's the traffic like? What are our speeds right now? Right now, traffic's about as thick as I'm comfortable with. Like this may be a little past my comfort level. Each person's a little different. Matt, what do you think?
Yeah, it's every PD's got different policies, chase policy. This probably was too congested during the day. Vehicles around to even risk it.
These cops, I mean, Matt is out of Pennsylvania. I'm not sure where the other cops are out of.
I just say, why put the public at risk?
They won't tell you where they work, Chuck.
Personally, look at it. But it's a lot of liability. You hit somebody.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Kat, what do you got?
I agree, and unfortunately, we don't have the best cars, so I'm not taking a risk. I don't even know if I'd take that risk in my own car.
I mean, I already told Kat she shouldn't be a cop. I said it out loud. I said Kat shouldn't be a cop. I said it from the very beginning.
Comments real quick. Mr. Wildwolf said, "Please give Delete Lawz a chance to have a conversation with you about." Absolutely, I'm totally down.
Cool.
I talked to Matt. He seems cool with it too. So completely in for that conversation. I've actually, and I'm being fully honest, I've never heard anybody put up an argument to not have that. So I'd be really interested to see your perspective. And I am a very objective person. If you make a logical argument, I'm down. Like I'm there with you. So
lots of people
at the
coming
same
over
time,
from Team DLZ.
like, push back, like don't just automatically go to, well, you're a dumb son of a bitch.
No, I'm not going to do that.
You're a cop, so that's
Nah.
no, I'm gonna tell you my why. Let's just talk like regular dudes. Let's have a beer.
I won't do that to you, man. I won't treat him bad. Why would I treat him bad?
So yes, absolutely. Delete Lawz. We will have that conversation.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Let's
All right,
keep going
cool.
with the video.
Cool. All right.
Not
No.
today though. Not
All
today.
right, cool. Then I'm going to bounce on this, guys. You guys, I'm going to come back to you guys here. Yeah. Okay. So cool.
I don't like this. I'd have canceled it.
Yeah,
Right here.
no,
I'm canceling this one. Yeah, too many people. I'm not a big fan of pursuits, guys.
All right. I can't watch a lot more of this because,
Like, right here,
well,
this ain't bad,
you know,
but
a lot of it's
just
bullshit.
To
So,
come and go on this. I'm not,
you know, it is what it is, but a lot of this is crap and I just can't get into it. I can't get into the crap of
it's not because I don't want to catch this guy. I just don't want anybody innocent.
there it is. All right. I shook off of it. Thanks for sticking with me on that. I didn't plan on going live at all, but I was over on Detective Matt Thornton's channel, and you guys see I subscribed to his channel. I'm a subscriber. I'm friends with the guy. I got nothing mean or nasty to say about Detective Matt Thornton. He's one of the only people who I've spoken to who's a cop that has never put handcuffs on a person. So to me, that is, I mean, I can keep watching if you guys want to keep watching that, but I didn't want to force you guys to watch something that you didn't want to watch. I had a bunch of videos queued up here to talk to you guys, and I took them all down because I was trying to. It's just we just end up with this, I guess I can show you this. And so, what do we always say is we have to take the lowest hanging fruit, which is getting rid of these attack dogs that they have attacking us, because attack dogs, what they do is they destroy you. Everything got shipped today except for 3 posters. There's still 3 posters that have not gone out. So we have 3 posters. Scoob, you did a great job, man. Thanks. Ryan Krause, you did a great job. Thank you. Everybody hit the like button. If you would please hit the like button. Pretty please with sugar and cherries on top. And I'm going to show you guys something here that I saw earlier today that just absolutely sickened me. And here it is right here. So they start a police chief chase in Wisconsin, and what they did here was they go absolutely ballistic on this guy, and then they're Mad Hatter, good to see you. Top Rock, sound off, everybody. OTBO, put it in the chat. Let me see who's here. We move on. Houston Hot Dog, what is going on? Ryan, okay, cool. So we're gonna, nice. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, you can't call the cops. If you call the cops, that you're gonna get arrested. You are gonna get arrested. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button if you would. There's a thumbs up button down there. Hit that, and then sound off in the chat so I know who's in here. And let's check out this video for a couple minutes. And this came from Freeman White.
I'll be in pursuit of like it's a dark sedan. Denver 216 pursuit westbound, Broadway 164. 216 westbound Broadway, coming up to Oakland. Speeds are 70. Do you have a reason for stop? Reason for stop is reckless driving.
So let me point out, he's stopping him for reckless driving as he drives through a neighborhood at 100 miles an hour.
104.
Right, because nothing says let's keep the peace like going through neighborhoods at 90 miles an hour where there's kids and stop signs. And
16, almost 1050
that was a 4-way stop sign.
Oakland and Broadway's heading into downtown, still reckless driving with blue stop sign. What kind of vehicle is it? Coming to it right now, I can tell here. ALU, I think at the last 4 were north on Hartwell from Broadway.
104. Important information on that vehicle. 1095. All aboard. That vehicle is involved in multiple armed robberies and stolen. Also rammed a trooper out of Illinois. That works.
104, do you have an ID on it? It's heading west on Main now.
ALU 8986. ALU 8986.
216, I'm going to terminate at White Rock and Main.
The vehicle continued towards downtown. We terminated before it went into downtown. Unknown where it's at right now.
So why, listen, there's a huge surveillance program in America. Don't pretend like there's not flat cameras and drones. What did that say? It said less than 10 minutes later. So now they continue to pursue this car instead of shooting it with an air tag and then allowing it to go where it's going to go to make sure the public is safe.
12-4-23, command.
704 is command.
So just so you know, I'm going to warn you, this gets pretty nasty at the end here. This gets pretty nasty. What the cops do to this guy. I'm just going to tell you what the cops do to this guy's nasty.
He's off-road, going into the trees. He might be into a
Golf Road. Meadowbrook and Golf Road. If you're trying to pop out there. Meadowbrook and Golf.
The suspect was identified as Joseph Marino.
Okay, so you have him identified. And so you saw earlier those cops were saying, "Oh, felony stopped us." He had a temporary felony warrant for physical abuse of an elderly person causing bodily harm. So Joseph Marino is a coward and a wussy. He beats up old people, if that's even true. But he had a temporary felony warrant. So the cops are mitigating what actually happened here. It was a temporary felony warrant. And now count how many dogs are going to be there to attack this guy. This gets gruesome.
He had a temporary felony warrant for physical abuse of an elder.
Now he's got a dog he can't control.
And now for a quick word about our sponsor for this video, Aura. Every day brings...
Back out. Going back to the along the fence line.
It was reported that Joseph put his hand out the window of his car, holding an object, and emptied a powdery substance from it.
So shoot the car with an air tag and then let the car go where it's going to go and follow it with a drone. Stop endangering public safety.
Coming up along the fence line. There's one occupant of the vehicle. He is circling the field in the grassy area between Golf Road and I-94. We can get some squads in that 94 on-ramp.
Keystone cops going to run into each other.
We're covering, circling the field contained in this area. So where someone going to the westbound on-ramp. Anybody at the station, if they can grab the Humvee, we're going to try and use it to box it in. But he's trying to get on the 94.
All right, 112, he made it back out on the Gulf. He's to be going westbound on Gulf. Pit, 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 pit.
Okay, so let me chime in here for a minute. They're endangering public safety. They're spinning this guy all around. This is stupidity. We don't need to do this anymore. There's no reason to do this anymore. We can change things now with the technology we have.
Westbound Gulf.
Unsuccessful. He's still going westbound on Gulf.
Unsuccessful to westbound Gulf.
He's still westbound on Gulf, going up to the 94. Passing the 94 overpass, continuing westbound on Gulf. Continuing westbound on Gulf, speeds are about 63. Heavy smoke and debris coming from under the carriage of the vehicle. Pit, 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 swerving.
There's
Might be
just
losing
no
control.
reason.
On the pit. Off-road. Gonna be in the orthopedics off-road, in the orthopedics off the Gulf Road.
Orthopedic.
Block off all entrances to this orthopedics. We got another pit. Let's contain them within.
Look what they're doing. I mean, I hate to stop the drama here, but look at what they're doing. They're just whacking this car, and it gets insane. Watch what they do to this guy. And is he a loser? Sure he is. Should he be maimed for life? I don't think so. They're going to ruin him. He'll never be able to use his arm again. Wait till you see this. Look at that. Did you notice what happened here? So they go to pit him, right? They got him. They got him right there. A couple cops could box him in, but watch these Keystone cops. Watch.
Entrances to this orthopedics. We got
Okay, so now if this cop goes in front of him with this car here, they got him. Are they going to do that, though?
another pit. Let's contain them within.
Okay, right there. Go right here. Not over there. Go over here. Keystone cops. Now another one, right? So surely he's going to get him, right? No, he's not. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's going to change camera angles in a second. I've already seen this. And here they come with the dogs. They got him trapped. Is there any reason to have him bitten by a dog? No, there's not. Some morbid shit right here. This is morbid right here.
We're gonna pin it in with this car right here. Back up, there.
This is morbid. Did everybody hit the like button? Hit the like button real quick.
9101.
Okay, he's stuck.
Still in compliance. Subject in compliance.
Okay, so look, you got him. I mean, let me take a pause right here for my friends and family on Team DLZ. You got him right here. You got him. If he was going to shoot a gun at you, he would have shot it right now. He'd start shooting right now so that he could do suicide by cop. But that's not what he's doing. And let me just tell you guys something. There'll be no more blurring on any videos. So I need you to share the short videos so that we continue to get traction. But I'm not going to blur any more videos. The blurring for me has come to an end.
I got him.
Look, there's another canine there. He's ready to attack him too.
Mela, go. Mela, get a long line. Go feed him in. Huh? Go grab mine. Sleep.
He tried to look at this. He tries to bite the cop. Watch.
Go grab mine. Sleep.
He took a bite at him. You could hear his jaws snap down.
Hold on. Go. Move up to the car.
Hey, we're moving up.
Okay, you got him though. He's stuck. He can't go anywhere. You got him.
Find it.
You got him.
Show your hands. Show your fucking hands. Go. Back in him. Back in him. Up.
There's little glass pieces all over the place, and they don't care about the dog.
Back in him.
The dog's attacking him.
We gotta get him out.
He's screaming, "Stop fighting the dog." The dog's attacking him.
Show me your hands. Show me your fucking hands.
Cut this. Somebody cut this.
He's got.
All right, we're getting you out.
Get out of the car.
Show me your other hand. Give me that other hand.
It's there. These dogs got it.
The dog's got his other arm, right? So let me give you the full visual so you understand what's happening here, okay? The dog has a hold of his forearm and has clamped down and won't let go. And so the cops here are going to drag him out of the car as the dog's teeth are sunk into his arm and he can't get his arm free. Wait till you see what they do to this guy's arm. I believe he's not a good person. I believe he should pay for his crimes. Destroying his arm for life. Wait till you see what happens to his arm right here. They're going to show it. It's nasty.
The dog's got it. The dog's got it. Doggo. He's got his hand.
Stop reaching in the car.
Cut that.
If he had a gun, he would have used it already, you moron. Stop reaching in the car.
Hey, dog down.
So the dog's got his arm right there. See the dog's biting his arm and they're pulling him. It's a tug of war between the dog and this man, and the dog's got his arm.
Let go.
He tells him let go, but he's not going to let go.
Yep.
Look, the dog still got him. Dog's got his arm. You can't get the dog to let go. Dog's got his arm. Dog's got his arm. Look at his arm. Dog's go down, go down. The dog has ripped his arm open. Look at his arm. They can't get the dog to stop biting. He tried to bite the cop earlier. We saw that. Look at that. Take a look at what all of his ligaments, all of his tendons. You can see how deep that tooth went. It's all the way down to the bone. He's almost ripped. That's the guy's skin. You think that's the dog's tongue. It's not the dog's tongue. That's the man's skin that's ripped off his body. Do you see it better now? It's not the dog's tongue. That's flesh right there. Little pieces of flesh. That's what you're seeing.
Put this hand behind your.
There's the dog's tongue. You see that? Oh,
Stay there. All right, he's good. Cuff him.
he's good. Now cuff him. Cuff him with that arm like that. Cuff him.
Cuff him.
Stay. Stay. You gotta get him out of here.
Go on.
0-1.
Hey, boss, what's your name?
Hold on.
Joseph, all right. Hey, we're to get you an ambulance, okay?
No, I don't want him coming out yet.
Pick him up, drag him out. Forward 1080.
Get him out. Hey, get him out.
Get him out. What? Josh, get up.
The trainer's afraid to stick his arm in there because watch.
Get him out. Hey,
You see that?
Hey,
get him out.
get him out. What?
He doesn't want to put his hand in there because he's afraid the dog will bite him.
Josh, get up.
Yeah. I don't have a knife. Here. I got him. He can come out.
Some morbid ass shit right there. That's morbid. That's some morbid ass shit right there.
You heard me inside your arm here?
You mean his arm is almost ripped? The forearm is, the skin is ripped off the bone.
Sorry.
I'm going to grab this out of your pocket here.
216. We have an ammo.
Now look how many cops are just standing around. And those are our tax dollars right there.
Yeah, you got some bite marks on your arm there.
Oh, do you think? You destroyed his arm for life.
Oh my God.
And let me be clear here. Let me jump on camera here for a minute, okay? Is this guy an asshole? 100% he's an asshole. Should he have his arm ruined for life? I don't think so. He shouldn't have one of his limbs. He won't be able to squeeze his hand. All the ligaments are destroyed. All the ligaments on his arm, they ripped the ligaments off of his arm. That's what happened. That's what happened right there. That was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. That's morbid and disgusting. And remember, you guys, I'm not blurring any more of my videos. No more shorts will be blurred. I need you guys to share the shorts and send them to people. Like and comment. I'm not going to blur my shorts anymore. I'm tired of it. It doesn't matter. They got the shadow band so thick. They got a filter on the account so bad. I'm going to show the violence of the cops. This is just...
Did he only bite your arm?
Rotate other side.
Did he only bite your arm?
Hey, you want to stop and put some gloves on?
Police found rolled up dollar bills in Joseph's wallet with the substance on them that tested positive for cocaine.
Well, that's really stupid. I mean, whose channel is this? Whose channel is this? Oh yeah, and look at the people who, dude, getting pulled from the car with the dog still attached is one of the greatest things I've ever seen on here. Dogo was waiting for the moment all day. Canine be like, I have enough of your shit. You gonna quit now? Good doggy. McGruff the crime dog. Take a bite out of crime. So we're gonna go to the next video because I've seen enough of this. 100% of bills test positive for cocaine. Previous research has shown that uncirculated bills are not contaminated by drug use overall. 69.7% of bills tested positive for cocaine or methamphetamine. 92% of bills test positive for cocaine. That's 9 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. So this idea that an estimated 92% of US dollar bills contain traces of cocaine. So that's not going to stick, coppers. That's not going to stick. That's not going to work. You guys think that's going to work, but if you have any kind of lawyer that's worth his salt at all, then you're going to see that they all test positive. So yeah, pretty nasty. And then they justify it by that.
Right.
So this is a channel. I gave him a like here. I don't know the channel.
I think I'm gonna go buy a hard or a.
This is River City Observers, and this was happening.
I almost bought it today, but
this happened on 11/26/2024, and I'm just gonna let the beginning play, and then I'm gonna show you a little bit different angle toward the end here. James Forbes. Yep, Jeff Millman. Oh yeah, James. Oh yeah. Yep, you guys saw that movie with Johnny Depp.
Maybe right here.
So did you hear what he said? Listen to this. This is very telling. Listen to this.
I don't know. Yeah.
You want to get behind the track, or do you want to stay out here to the side?
Maybe right here. Yeah.
Can I get you guys to move back out of here, please?
So he wants them to move back out of there where? So this is the whole problem with coppers, and they don't understand. You have no obligation to protect us or defend us in any way, shape, or form. The Supreme Court has done two different D.C. versus Warren and city of Washington, D.C. versus D.C. versus Warren was the first case, and the second case was the 2005 case of Castle Rock versus Gonzalez. Those two cases state that the Supreme Court the cops don't have to protect us. So these journalists here, this is a journalist channel, they're trying to get the shot, and this cop tells them, go stand over there, but they can't.
Where do you want us?
Behind the police car somewhere. Yeah, here. We're about to have some.
You gonna put some tape up, or?
I'm coming to ask you nicely to move so that we don't have an incident. I'd hate for somebody to get hurt that's not involved in there.
A little close for the action. You need to go. We're going over here.
Okay, that's fine. Beyond the police cars, please. This way.
You go hang out with
These
those
guys live here. I can't kick them out.
Can I go on this property?
Stay out of the way, please.
Yeah, we're out of the way, man. I don't know.
Welcome to hang with you guys.
I'm not getting hurt, and you're not in charge of my safety. Shut up.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, bro. Can I come on your property real quick? Can I just stand right here?
Hanging with you guys. What's up, buddy? If they tell you to leave,
That's on them.
We'll leave, bro, if you don't want us on your property.
It's just I got.
We got you.
Guys, we have an incident. I don't want anybody to get hurt.
I got you.
No, this is, I'm not sure which circuit this is out of, but Here in the West Coast, you have Wilson versus Nevada 6 judicial judges that says that obstruction is a physical act. You can scream from your yard. You can film from your yard.
Please back up out of the way.
This is the one, Kinetic. Thanks for sending this.
Just focus on what's at hand, man. I'm not going to get hurt.
So look how far back they want them. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Look how far back they're moving. These guys. How can you get a shot right there? You can't get a shot. Look how far back they are. They're 4 houses down.
Set it up right here.
Yeah.
Is that Marco?
They're 2 houses down on this side.
No.
There's a house on the other side.
With the caddy. Thank you, bro. They're tripping.
No, they're more worried about pedestrians than they are.
I don't know. Somebody I run that Razor City's page, Razor City Observer page, watching these guys.
Somebody told us to get down here.
Yeah, somebody told me that they had this going on. So. Oh, shit. Gotcha.
I got all sorts of shit. I got it all on tape.
Oh, good. Good.
This gentleman invited us.
Sure. I got uninvited down there.
Did you?
I was never invited.
From Daniel Cleary?
Yeah.
That motherfucker owes me money.
He's
He's my nephew.
Looks like we know what
And
we're
he won't
doing.
even come over and invite you from his fucking house.
Yeah, what a dickhead. I'm not a chat. He never invited me.
Get out of here.
Here they go.
Hey, Kurt.
Do you hear that right there? Do you see that right there? That's going to happen in every neighborhood in America. You see that? You hear the woman speaking Spanish over the loudspeaker? They got to do this to get rid of the dirty illegals because they're ruining our country, right? It's not being in every war in the country. It's not inflation. It's not a decent paying job that the government will not ensure that you get paid a fair wage. No, it's not those things. It's not those things at all. It's the dirty illegals, the ones who are doing the jobs inside of the factory farms. We have to get rid of them. They're the ones who are ruining your life. Pay no attention to the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. You see this? It's going to be in your neighborhood next. SWAT team in your neighborhood. Don't worry, everybody. We're getting the dirty illegals. It's them. They're the ones who have caused you all this strife. It's not that the Democrats have lied to us and the Republicans are authoritarian police state. That's not what it is at all. It's the illegals. That's what it is, right? If you believe that lie is true, ask the blind man. He saw it too. Look at that. Whole SWAT team's going in.
Well, he's gone, dude.
Love you, Jeff. Look at that. So let me ask you a question. Is this what you want to see in your neighborhood? Look at these guys. G.I. Joe loser. They think they're going to Fallujah. They think they're dressing up for a war. And the war is against you people. The war is against you. They're dressed up like that for you. You think they're dressed up like that for each other? They're dressed up like that so they can get it up, but they're dressed up like that for you. That's how they're dressed up like that. These guys, take them out of here, and they're just chumpzilla.
Looked like he was doing it.
Why are they going in like that? How many people have had, how many army platoons are taking on cops? It looks ridiculous because it is.
They just wanted the stage as long as possible.
It's ridiculous.
And the dog just kept coming back out.
No, that's not true, Roger. No, Roger, I'm so sorry, bro. I remember, I speak from experience here. I was just in jail, Roger. I'm reading Roger Bond's comment here. Jails around the world have been emptied and sent to America. Nope. No, most of the guys in jail were black. Most of the guys in jail were poor and black. And a good percentage of them were illiterate. Most of the people in jail were in jail because of drugs, because they were addicted to meth or they were a drug dealer. There was a small percentage of people who were illegals in the Clark County jail when I was there for 4 months. I know I was there. That's just not true. That's what a Fox Talking News point will tell you, but that's not the case. I was just there. It was mostly black guys. And those guys are all from here. So don't get me wrong. We all want to solve the fentanyl problem, the cocaine, the drug problem, the meth problem. We're not going to solve it by putting people in jails or deporting illegals. Haven't you guys ever seen, what's that movie with Michael Douglas? Traffic. Haven't you guys ever seen Traffic? The movie called Traffic. Watch the movie called Traffic with Michael Douglas. The blow is coming in through the guards at the gate. Just like in the jail, the drugs are coming in through the guards. There's a profit incentive. And if you wear the badge, it makes you magically, you're the best person ever. So it's just silly. It's just a silly premise, dude. That's pure Kool-Aid. It really is.
Look, I don't think we can because of these bastards.
He said stay behind the car and you just move the car.
Yeah, but these cars, these are undercovers. Detectives.
Rothlunder and then that one.
Was that Rothlunder?
Oh, you couldn't tell my sarcasm?
Yeah.
I thought I was being sarcastic. It's the dirty illegals.
Ask him what his fucking name of badge number is when this is done.
He's the.
Yeah, I was definitely being sarcastic.
He wouldn't give it to me.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's the one in the dumbass. He's the one that gave me the.
Oh, damn.
Mr. Bones here, 420 Nation, chimed in and he said that they're offering $1,000 reward for tips to Crime Stoppers calling the line leading to the capture and arrest, leading to deportation. Okay, let's say that you have a financial incentive. And let's say they come to your neighborhood because you call in your neighbor and you're like, you know what? There's a dirty illegal here. And then they come and one of these jackboot thug pigs right there says, oh, I think I see a gun. And then he fires that gun. But the thing is, though, he's a newly deputized ICE agent. He hasn't been a copper for 20 years going to the range week in and week out. He's newly deputized. And when he fires that gun, that bullet goes somewhere, and that bullet kills your cousin. That bullet kills your mother. That bullet kills your neighbor. It's not too far off. I mean, is that not how it's going? I mean, how many times are we hearing about cops who raid the wrong house, kill the wrong person? When you put 30,000 new cops, you have at least 30,000 new mistakes because they're new especially. So the idea that it's the dirty illegals, it's just such crap, man. You're feeding a bowl of garbage. And look at them all standing around with their shields and their guns and listen to the auditors.
Get out of here!
Get your shield, bro. You need your shield in America.
No, they got them out. Well, they got one.
I mean, let me just, you need that. You know what I'm saying? The cops need that. They need the shield and they need the long rifle. They need all those things. I mean, cops in America, if they don't have shields, because we hear about shootouts so often, right? Or is it people running away and shooting and crazy people shooting? But very seldomly is someone like setting up posts, putting out sandbags, and ready to have a war. That's war gear right there. That's gear for war. That's gear for war right there. And that gear for war, it looks like gear for war for me. Doesn't it look like gear for war? I'm just wondering. Where were the shields at Uvalde? Why didn't they go in? They know that the person they're arresting is not at all going to. They love getting dressed up like that, boys. They love it. They love it. It's their favorite thing to do. Put that gun away, copper. Nobody's.
They might have it. It was big.
You know it, Corey. He said, thank you. My right-wing buddies believe cops do no wrong. Oh, dude. I got you, Mr. Bones. You've been around for a long time, bro. You're welcome to hang out and talk all the shit you want, dude. Everybody's welcome to talk shit. you guys haven't noticed, very few people get kicked out of the chat. You only get kicked out if you're an asshole.
Scared. Why? They're scared. Did you see how scared they got when I walked up with my camera?
You're terrified.
Weird.
It's not weird. They train them to be scared. Be scared of everybody. That grandma who's 80, she's got a hand cannon underneath of her menopause medication.
Oh, yeah.
They just don't want us to start posting all the mass deportations yet.
Right, yeah.
Did you hear what they just said?
Oh, yeah.
They just don't want us to start posting all the mass deportations yet.
Right, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'd imagine.
Pretty correctly, this has been going on heavy for the last couple of weeks.
If he's hearing properly, they've been doing this to people's houses all over Wyoming.
That's what I but that's just the chit chat on the community.
That's the way it is, bro. They deputized 30,000 new coppers.
This is going to be the new norm for a bit.
Daniel really told you to he told you to leave?
Oh yeah, they don't want you.
This is my house, but they can tell you.
They don't want you around.
That's bitch made shit, dude. Sorry. It is.
Because he has a wife and kids.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's his fucking. Oh, maybe Mama made him.
No,
Yeah. I get.
See you, Bear Wolf. Take care, buddy.
Really? What the?
Well, if that's true, Roger, if that's true, if we're going to deport the pedos and the rapists and the murderers first, it's going to be mostly Americans. Where are we going to deport them to? I'm down. Where do you want to send them to? We sent them to Australia the first time around. Ended up being pretty good people, or their grandkids did anyway. Australia didn't become a country till 1900, 1901, something like that. So most of the rapists, murderers, and pedophiles are Americans. Very tiny little percentage are illegal immigrants, very tiny percentage. But they want you to believe that it's the illegals. It's not the police state the Republicans create. It's not the lies the Democrats create and they bury you with inflation. It's not that. It's illegals, right? It's just, oh, I don't think it was 1880.
Where's that fucking one?
1901, brother.
I just heard about it.
Here you go, Roger. I know your history better than you do. You're Australian.
Right, yeah.
I mean, maybe not, Roger. Maybe you know more about Australia than I do because you're from Australia. But here, I'll put it in the chat for you.
They flew the drone in one time and then flew it back out and sent the dog in. The dog went in and come back out.
So
I put it right there.
The drone survived this time?
They crashed it last
They
time I saw
usually
them.
wipe them out.
1890s, Roger.
The drone might be getting better at his flight.
Yeah.
The party over, baby?
For me.
That means it is for us too. Yeah.
I wasn't trying to press you, man. You have a good one.
So these guys are just over there minding their own business, filming. Tower Time chimed in here. Truth, defending freedom, never back down. Stand up, speak out of your rights or yours and yours alone. Overturn Perry versus Ohio. We don't stop. Friday came really chilly. Get in the huddle and see my ugly mug only at teamtlz.com.
Or board jelly. Oh, it was.
Smashed in, fucked up.
Thanks, Tower Time.
We call him Smash Face.
Yeah, that guy. That dude's a fucking brick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he could not catch me on the other side.
Jet Mesh.
Yeah. Well, I saw him.
Down under, Raja.
At Walmart. He fucking mad dogged me. Oh. I was
No, he
walking out,
didn't.
He was walking in, and he's like, he would not stop. So I just was like,
You know, look, Roger Bond's been a Team DLZ member for a long time. I don't want you guys to think I have anything against Roger, but Roger, you're listening to things that aren't true. illegal immigration is not our number one problem in this country. It's just not by a mile. I wish that would solve it all. If we deported every illegal immigrant, it would solve all the problems here. But it's not. The police state's real bad. That's a real big problem. People getting arrested and abused all the time. One of the biggest problems? The homeless problem. The homeless problem is a really, really big, legitimate problem. Inflation is a gigantic, huge problem. And Roger Bond's a good dude, man. I just stopped the show here real quick to let Roger know I got nothing but love and respect for you, but you don't understand, man. They're gonna feed this line of shit to you so that they can make a total police state and it becomes normalized. The more cops, the worse it is. That's just all there is to it. So I don't want Roger to think I don't love him for a second, because I do. He's been around for a long time. I got nothing but respect for you, Roger, but homelessness, inflation, food prices, these are the problems. And then, oh, by the way, when we get rid of all those dirty, nasty illegals, the price of an orange is going to be $10. You think eggs are expensive at $10 a carton? Wait till eggs are $20 a carton. Who works on those chicken farms, those pig farms, those beef farms? Illegal immigrants do. And you think it's going to be expensive. It's going to be even more expensive when we round up all those dirty illegals. It's just not true. It's just misguided. It's just Fox News. It's lies. Fox wants more cops.
I haven't. Did you see him body slam that one kid?
I think that ended it. Yeah, second in a row.
I wonder which one of them was yelling at me instead of just focusing on the task at hand. Oh, no, probably one that don't do the job. That's the one at Cheetah?
Yep, that's the one.
You never got his name and badge number?
He wouldn't give it to me.
Oh.
I tried. You can try.
Oh,
Down under.
He's like that.
Oh. Sorry.
I'm glad you still have Roger. I hope
Hey, what's your name and badge number, man?
I realize something. Sometimes I say things out loud here, and I want to be careful. I don't want to. I'm not trying to alienate Roger. I just want Roger to know he was born in New Zealand, arrived in Australia in 1977. Dude, you're good, man. Tennessee, the liberals won't have me, brother. I have guns. I'm all for it. I'm for securing the border, and I'm not all the way on the trans boat where you get to be a boy if you say so, or you get to be a girl if you say so. I don't think there should be trans persons in sports in the opposite gender of which they were born in. So liberals don't really want to have me on their team either. But I don't have Trump derangement syndrome. I think you do. When you thumbs up hiring 30 new coppers, what do you think is going to turn to our country? I think that maybe you have Trump derangement syndrome and you're a sycophant. How much Trump meme coin do you own? That'll really determine how much of a Trump derangement syndrome person you are.
No, yours. Can I have your name and badge number, bro?
So as we were talking here and getting political, listen to this right here. These auditors have went down 3 houses. There are 2 houses on one side, 1 house on the other, 3 houses away. And then they decide they want to get the cop's name and badge number, and watch what happens.
That's the one at Cheetah?
Yep, that's the one.
You never got his name and badge number?
He wouldn't give it to me.
Oh.
I tried. You can try.
Oh, I'm going to try.
Yeah. He's like that.
Oh. Sorry.
So now he's going to go ask the name and badge number.
Hey, what's your name and badge number, man? No. Yours. Can I have your name and badge number, bro?
Why do you want it?
What do you mean? Can I have it? I'm asking you, can I have your name and badge number? I'm not answering.
Because it's your policy in your handbook that when a member of the public asks you your name and badge number, you're supposed to identify yourself. Cops have rights. We have duties.
Questions, bro. Can you answer?
Cops have duties. We have rights.
Badge number 341. I'm busy.
What's your last name?
Stay back. I'm working.
I'm behind the cars.
So look, there's a house there. That's where the house is going on. You can see it all lit up. There's a house here and a house here. There are 3 houses back still. And the truck blocking the road, they're still behind that.
What was his badge number? He said.
Now look, the action's going on over here. There's the house across the street. And here's the house they moved down to. You can see the person watching TV through their window.
I didn't hear it, dude.
What's that? Step out for what?
I told you to get back to me.
I did.
He's coming walking all the way over there, 100 yards away.
You didn't. You went all the way over there.
I'm
So step out.
bro. They asked me to come over there.
That was our.
What? These cops, you know, I reached out to these guys. I reached out to Razor City Observers. They got a smack dab home run lawsuit. I said, hey, let's do a little more than just re-show your video. I just sent you a Cash App with my contact information because these guys got a home run lawsuit.
Family. No, that was you carrying this.
Yeah, they asked.
I'm
What do
a
you
little-
mean? Can I have it? I'm asking you, can I have your name and badge number? I'm not answering questions, bro. Can you answer it?
Badge number 341. I'm busy.
What's your
working.
last name?
Stay back. I'm
What's-
working.
I'm behind the cars. What was his badge number?
There it is, Spirit in the Sky. Corruption's our number one problem.
What's that?
Step out.
Step out for what?
I told you to get back to me.
I
Shut up.
did.
No, you didn't. You went all the way over there.
I'm
So step out.
bro. They asked me to come over there.
That was our family. No, that was you carrying this.
They asked me.
into a personal yard, dude. Step back.
We stepped into a personal yard, man.
Step out. You're going to jail for interference.
Oh, what? Bro, no.
Look at that.
You guys are rip raging.
Look at this. Look what happens. Who's for this police state? Look what happens. Now journalists are being arrested who went 3 houses down. They went 2 houses down on one side and 1 house down on the other side, and they're being arrested because they stepped out. Tower Time. Are you seeing this? You sure this is what you want? 30,000 new cops to go get the dirty illegals. Is he a dirty illegal? He's an American citizen exercising his First Amendment right to be press. As soon as you pick up your camera and you start filming, you're a member of the press. You sure you're for this? Are you down for this? Is this really what you want to happen? You think this is a good thing? You think this is good? Take a look at that man. They got him all hemmed up. Look, the G.I. Joe loser has look at all of them. And this one's going to protect keep the crowd back from doing what? You're dressed up like G.I. Joe loser, bro. This is what happens when you endorse a police state. This is what you get.
Like normal.
Dude, don't give me that. I told you step back.
Why are you shaking?
Dude, we were just going to personal property.
I walked.
Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Listen.
I told you step back.
Why are you shaking?
Dude, we were just.
He's shaking because he's G.I. Joe loser and he's not used to doing that. It's preposterous what we're doing in this country.
Going to personal property.
I walked across the private property, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then when
Across
you.
the sidewalk, which I told you to stay back from.
What? You didn't say that.
Yes,
And then you
It
told.
doesn't matter what was said here, y'all. It doesn't matter. Obstruction is a physical act. They were 50 yards away, and that's not an exaggeration. They were 50 yards away. These guys got a home run lawsuit.
Let's come down here, and we came down here,
Because you
dude.
were screaming at me. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a command
Oh,
to stay back
man.
for a reason.
You don't give me commands, pig. That's not how it works. You're not my daddy. You don't give me commands. I'm not in your military. I didn't sign up to be a pig. That's you, dog. You don't give me commands. You can give me a lawful order, meaning that the order is given backed by law. If I come between you and the house, that's obstruction. Not me standing 50 yards away. This is a home run lawsuit. Hope you guys like it. What's up, Toyota Tom? What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. This is a home run lawsuit. And these guys should reach out because this is a great lawsuit. This is a quick settlement.
You come any closer.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Right?
I crossed the street.
Right now.
Right, we get to take you to jail first, put you in torture cuffs. And the best thing is the dumb pigs are filming the whole thing. See the pig over there with the light on? He's filming it like, look, we're being justice here. We're doing justice here. And the guy at the door right there, he's got a video too. See him in there standing in the doorway filming?
Why are you shaking, bro? Jeez Louise, man.
Are we allowed to go up now?
No, stay back here.
You still got a crime scene
Don't
up
get
there?
yourself in trouble. Yeah, yeah. We gotta clear it. We gotta.
Bullshit, boys. You see that sidewalk right there? I would walk right down that sidewalk right there. That's a public easement, and you don't have a right to tell me I can't be there unless you put up yellow crime tape to seal off an area. I can walk right down that sidewalk, and that's exactly what I would do.
Oh, I thought they already cleared it.
Yeah. So.
All right.
They walked 50 yards to go arrest this guy.
So keep the peace out here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he fucking did too, and that guy's being a fucking prick tonight. We were in fucking Daniel's yard, dude.
Well, you know, it's just a safety risk. You know, if he comes out shooting, we try to keep everybody inside.
Here's the cop splaining.
At least I got some.
Why are you guys worried about us, man? We got ourselves.
Film the cop talking to you, bro. He's not your friend.
Yeah, well, I'm not your concern, though, man.
Film the cop talking to you so we can see what he looks like.
We've literally told you guys this a million times. Don't worry about us. I mean, we're out here just doing our thing, you know?
No, we usually don't, but when there's a high risk.
No, you guys have been excessive about it lately. You know that. Fucking even Lucas, dude. I mean, I'm still pissed about that bullshit. He can piss off, and whoever this cat was that just arrested Curtis can piss off. You guys just throw interference all the time, hoping for breach of peace. Oh, fuck.
Oh, they
man.
got us smacked up. Listen, I'm going to tell you something, okay? I have reviewed, as you guys know, how long I've been on YouTube for almost 4 years now. Before that, I was on TikTok. You know, I've reviewed a lot of police videos, tons and tons. I don't think I've seen a case quite so smack dab home run. There, besides Ripple Effect. The Ripple Effect has a smack dab home run lawsuit. Now, he's in Oklahoma, so he's going to lose initially, then he's going to have to fight back on appeal. But this case in Wyoming, I don't think they even lose at the justice court or municipal court level. This is a home run lawsuit. And you guys, here's the link to this channel. Go over there and tell him you talk to Delete Lawz, and he reviewed this video right here. This is a home run lawsuit. There's the link to the video. This is a home run lawsuit. So that's where I got my start. Denny, if Carlos Miller is ever going to see this, which he won't, but I liked Photography is Not a Crime. That was started by Carlos Miller, and I used to write for Photography is Not a Crime, and the auditors were Philip Turner versus Driver, 2017, and Jeff Gray from God Bless the Homeless. This is a home run lawsuit. They will get paid on this, and it'll happen pretty quick. I don't know what they've done in the past 2 months, but this has been 2 months old.
Ridiculous.
I mean, look at these Nazis.
He said it.
You see that? Listen carefully to what he says here. Listen to this beta male who just has to be in charge. The crowd cannot razz him, and they were talking shit, and he heard it. Now listen to what he says here.
He said it.
Something, you're going to jail. Listen to what he says.
That number? He said it.
You're going to jail. Step out for me, Curtis.
What's that?
Step out.
Step out for what?
I told you to get back to him.
I did.
No, you didn't. You went all the way over there.
What police department
Bro,
is this?
they asked me to.
Kinetic Customs and Racing. What police department is this? Let me see. By Tanner Clemens, K of the Gillette Police Department. Well, I think we're going to have to give him a call. What do you guys think? Gillette Police Department in Wyoming. All right. Is it Y-O? I don't know how to spell Wyoming. Yeah, I do. There it is right there. There it is right there. It's closed. It's closed. But there's going to be someone on duty there. Let me just pop over. You guys are welcome to pop over to this channel and let them know that I sent you and that I told them that there is a home run lawsuit there. There is a home run lawsuit in this right here. So here that is right there. Let me see where you guys are. I got everything all messed up here. Let me move this over. Let me move my StreamYard link because I didn't plan on going live. I wasn't really prepared. But I saw those cops all talking to cops, and I was like, who's a new member? Corey Neese. What's going on, man? I didn't see that you joined. Thanks for becoming a member, dude. Listen, there's no cop sucking around here. There's Jeff Millman with the super chat. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. Jeff Millman's a big supporter, man. He's always in it. There's Corey Neese. Thanks, Corey Neese, for joining. Like geese, but Neese. Thanks for joining, Corey. I appreciate it, dude. And I know it says that it's closed. There's the Gillette Police Department. What was the name of that piggy? What was the name of that piggy? His name was what? Sorry about that. Let me see if I can find that real quick. It's right here, unlawful arrest. And the name of the pig monster, the name of the pig who did that was Tanner Clemens. His name's Tanner. Hey, y'all, his name's Tanner Clemens. So we're going to be calling for Tanner Clemens. Tanner Clemens is over there. I tell you what, Tanner. Where you at, Tanner? We're giving a call over there about you today. I tell you that right now, Tanner Clemens. I haven't shaved in a few days, so hey, just call up. Let's give a call over there, Tanner Clemens, and see what we got going on. 307, I'm going to give a call, 686-5250. Gillette, huh? What's the population of Gillette? Someone put that in the chat for me real quick, would you please? Let's see what they got. Police Department, Monica, how you doing tonight? This is JD. I'm giving a call over there about Tanner Clemens. How you doing tonight, honey?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I could have a little bit more money, be a little bit taller, have a faster car. You know what I'm saying. But I'm a journalist. Everything I do is recorded and on the record. I was just giving a call because we seen this video. We seen it where this Tanner Clemens character, he popped out of the woodwork. And I'm more than just a journalist. I'm a constitutional law scholar. So I was telling the people in the video that they got one hell of a lawsuit against Tanner Clemens. Anybody else called over there about Tanner, or am I the only one?
I haven't talked to anyone.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen the video I'm talking about?
I sure haven't.
Oh, gosh, goodness gracious. I'd be happy to send her over to you. And by the way, ma'am, while we don't always like a lot of police, we got nothing against the lady that answers the phone. I'll treat you real nice with respect and dignity the whole time, like I'd treat my mother. So I hope you're having a good night tonight. But we seen a video, just in case you was wondering why I was calling, we seen a video where Tanner Clemens, what he done was there were some boys over there filming them doing some sort of like G.I. Joe loser stuff in America, dressed up like they were going to Fallujah. And then what they done is they sent the people filming like 3 houses down, and then they went down there, and the guys were like 50 yards down, and one of this beta male coppers came over there, and he was all shaking and trembling, said, "You're under arrest." And the cop's name was Tanner Clemens. Well, how big is that police department? How many coppers you got over there in Gillette City?
I don't know the exact number. I'm guessing like 50 to 75.
Oh, so you got a population about 10 to 20,000, somewhere like that?
We have a population of about 30 to 40,000.
30 to 40,000. Oh, that's why you got 50 to 75 coppers over there. Makes a lot of sense to me now. But just so you know, steer clear of that Tanner Clemens because he's a real tyrant. We seen him arrest this guy on camera tonight, and I'll tell you, the crowd's incensed. People who seen this video, they ain't happy about it at all. Because the thing is the auditor, the journalist, he was 50 yards away. And Tanner just went over there walking, shaking like he was, some sort of like, I mean, we call them G.I. Joe loser when they get dressed up like that, like they're going to Iraq or they're heading over to Vietnam, and he ain't doing that. So anyhow, we seen it, and I tell you, man, it's some nonsense we seen, and I think that y'all should do something about it. Who's the chief of police over there?
The chief of police is Charles Stevens.
Charles Stevens, 2 first names, is that right?
Deaton is his last name, D-E-A-T-O-N.
D-E-A, Deaton. Charles Deaton, that's his name?
Right.
Well, son of a gun. I'll tell you what. We're going to give Charles a call tomorrow. Is Charles Deaton in every day?
He usually is.
All right. Well, you guys got to do something about Tanner, because I tell you what I'm going to do, just so you know, you can just write this down. You want to forward on over to the chief. What I'm going to do is I'm going to help that journalist sue Tanner. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And that means that police department is going to be sued, and that means that that county or city is going to be sued, and the taxpayers are going to pay for Tanner. I'm going to tell you that's what I'm going to do right now. And there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who are going to see this and hear this tonight, and there'll be thousands over the next few days who are going to hear what I'm saying. And I'll tell you what, we're going to sue that police department for what Tanner done. Ma'am, I'm sorry, did I cut you? I didn't mean to cut you off, darling. I didn't mean to be mean or anything to you.
No, you're fine.
All right. Well, I mean, is that a nice place to live up there in Wyoming, up there in Gillette City?
I've lived here for a while.
Do they, it's kind of obvious question, but do you make Gillette deodorant up there?
No.
You don't make Gillette, huh? Well, son of a gun, I'll tell you what, dadgummit, I'm going to give a call back over there tomorrow. I'm going to give a call back over there tomorrow for Charles, have a little conversation with Mr. Deaton. All right?
Okay.
All right, you have your beautiful night tonight. Thank you, honey.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I can't wait. I'm going to call the chief back tomorrow because I'm still working on constitutional law scholar here. I got a buddy here helping me do this, and we're going to start putting shit on the wall. And it's a bit of a grind right now to try to get everything in place. And I'm coming up on 24 hours of no food. This is on the serious side, Chili. Soon it's going to be papers, please. It will not be allowed to not present identification. Oh, Mr. Bones, Mr. Bones brings up a very important point. And I think that is serious. Thanks, Mr. Bones. I appreciate that. He brings up a point. Pretty soon in the United States of America, there's going to be immigration checkpoints to check for your identification. And if you don't have identification and you haven't satisfied that newly minted copper, well, then you're going to go to jail. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I mean, I think that you're spot on right there. Maddie, man, I shave with a butter knife because I'm so tough. Okay. I mean, papers, please it's coming. It's coming, Beowulf. You know it. It is coming. I mean, who put a 1 in the chat if you agree. If you agree. If you agree with what Mr. Bones 420 said, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Put a 2 in the chat if you disagree. It's going to become a country where you have to have your papers. Do you have your papers, please? Do you have your papers? I mean, do you guys think that's what's going to happen? I mean, Mr. Bones, you brought in a good point. I agree with you. I think that's what's going to happen. Dagburn, what's going on, my friend? Dagburn thought I was still in jail because the shadow band is so I mean, look, how many people we got on the main channel here? So we got 158 on the main channel. We got 11 on clips. And then on Instagram, it doesn't show me how many are on Instagram. How many people are watching on Instagram? Like 4. What's going on, Instagram? What's going on, IG? Who's here watching? Is MD? Are you in here, Mr. Valeria? Are you in here, sir? Are you in here? Are you guys going to stick around and watch for a little bit? I don't know how good the picture is on Instagram, but that's a pretty good point. I think it's going to turn into a country where you have to present your papers. What's going on, Ari Manfit? What is going on, Ari? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really good point. I think that's where we're heading to next. So this one's a pretty good video. As soon as I start doing that JD, I start talking that dialect. I talk just like that. I'll tell you what, you son of a bitch. I was watching your show. Hey, Freeman Keys, I showed your video that you sent me, dude. Thanks for showing that to me. We're hearing a lot more of, if you've done nothing wrong, you have nothing to fear. Just give me your ID. That was a famous Nazi quote. Whoa, dude. Yeah, I mean, I think we're heading into Jason D is in here dropping the fire comments. A couple of your comments I saw and I laughed, but I can't post them, Jason D. You know that. It's a family-friendly show. But I'll tell you what, listen, I need you guys to spread the word. There's going to be no more blur on my videos. No more blurring the shorts. We're not blurring anymore. So I need you guys to share the shorts with friends and say, I put right at the top, don't be afraid to super thanks, share, comment, like, because I'm not blurring my videos anymore. There's no point. I mean, look at this. Look at the shadow band. No more blur on my videos. You're going to see the actual violence and blood, and we're going to show the whole thing. We're not doing it. They're age restricting and demonetizing most of my videos anyway. I make money from people buying my trifold. That's how I make a living, is people buy my trifold and buy my cop cards. If you want to support, go to DeleteLawz.com and buy this trifold and put it in your car. I ship this out to you with some cop cards. I ship this out to you with your rubber band in it, and you plead the fifth. Go to my website, DeleteLawz.com, and show a little support. Show a little support and support yourself, and make sure you have that Fifth Amendment ready to go. Make sure. And then Ryan said, I feel like even this community is slipping away. They blindly support the elected guy, even though he wants to give cops full and total immunity. And they're okay with that because they follow Julie Holland, JBTP. People like Jeff Millman, people like Steve Conkler, like Chevy Bucks. Where you at, Chevy? Where you at? If you check my short videos. Oh yeah, Tennessee kid, you grew into nothing, bro. You grew into just being a peanut thrower from the peanut gallery, brother. You just throw peanuts. Throw your peanuts, Tennessee kid. Oh, you know, now that Tennessee kid said that, I'm going to quit now. I'm going to give up. You can say whatever you want, bro. Say whatever the hell you want, dude. Go ahead. Don't block him. Don't block him. I mean, if we gave a shit about you, Mikey B would send your ass packing. You can say whatever you want, brother. I'm dyed in the wool with who I am. You can't change who I am. You can't recategorize me or reframe me. I've been canceled for being called a racist. The other people in the same 1A community have tried to cancel me. Some of the biggest channels have tried to cancel me. You can't cancel me because I'm real and I help people. You see what I'm saying? I mean, the only thing that can cancel me is they shut down my account and I can't get on social media. Even still, it's just, there's people like you, bro, who are just cop sucking losers. I don't know how else to say it, dude. You say mean things to me and I said something mean back. Oh, you can take a little clip of this though and say, Chili talked about me. Douchebag, bro. Total douche. You can't help yourself, bro. Let me know when the blue happens to you, bro. You'll back the blue till the blue happens to you. Then you'll give me a call, son.
In other local news, a former Nassau County sergeant will spend more than 17 years in prison for federal drug crimes. James Darrell Hickox, he pleaded guilty to charges of conspiring to distribute narcotics, conspiring to defraud the United States, and tax evasion. News for Jack's I-Team reporter Tiffany Salome was inside the courtroom for today's sentencing. She spoke with his family and shares the strong words the judge had for him.
Wait a second. So she talks to the cop's family? And take a look at this copper. You know, this reminds me of Spoljaric when I was in Ironton. If you had met this copper before he was indicted for being the drug dealer that he is, and I'm going to say drug dealer YouTube, he was dealing cocaine or meth or heroin or dope. I'm tired of you fucking deciding the words I'm going to use. And he might have killed people. I'm so sick of you controlling my speech. Fuck you. I just want to be able to say what I want to say. If people don't want to watch me, they're not going to watch me. But get off my back, dude. Not blurring my videos anymore. Make sure you share my shorts. Put them on your email and send them off to your 10 closest friends. But if you had seen this dirty jackboot thug pig and he'd come to your house, they would have told you what salt of the earth he is and what a good person he is. Remember, if you get caught dealing drugs, well, then you're a horrible person. But this guy can deal drugs for how many years and get away with it because he's a cop. And we're seeing it all over the country. We're seeing it everywhere. Not just this cop. He just got caught.
Stealing money and illegal drugs from evidence rooms are just a few things this former Nassau County sergeant is heading to federal prison for.
Let me fill in the proper words here.
Stealing money and illegal drugs from evidence rooms
is happening all over the country. Cops are doing it all over the country. Police are doing that in every city, town, state, municipality, district, borough, you name it. All cops There's a cop in every single precinct, every single police department that's doing the exact same thing. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. There are cops stealing the drugs and stealing the money out of the evidence room and selling it or using it. Is it too hard to understand? You've allowed cops to work with impunity where they are beyond reproach. They cannot be questioned. You saw earlier on my friend Matt Thornton's stream, all cops talking about things that affect you and I, but they could never talk to you and I about it. Never.
For Hickox.
Stealing money and illegal drugs from evidence rooms are just a few things this former
All
Nassau
cops are
County
doing around the
sergeant
country.
is heading to federal prison for. James Darrell Hickox was sentenced to 17 and a half years for his actions dating back to 2017. Prosecutors say he abused his role.
Going back to 2017. How many years? 8 years? He's been dealing dope. The same thing you want to deport all those dirty illegals for. He's been the dope dealer. So who's the dope dealer in that town? He is. Do you think he was working alone? Or do you think other cops were helping him? I'm just wondering, what do you think? Do you think possibly that this cop right here was working with other cops? Is that even a possibility? Or are those other cops beyond reproach? They're salt of the earth. He was working with other cops. One cop was, look out. Another cop told him, hey man, go over to 14th and 7th. There's a guy down there that get that stuff from you. They were all working together, boys. Is that mind-blowing? The cops are working together to steal drugs from the evidence room and go be dope dealers. This right here is the Mullen Commission. This right here, I tell you what, this right here is the Mullen Commission. It's available on my website for free. You can get this Mullen Commission for free. And I've read it a few times. I got a few things bookmarked here. But right here in the beginning, right here at the beginning, the real fun part, I'll tell you what, it's the real fun part, is the table of contents. And you know what it says in the table of contents? Do you know what it says in the table of contents? Internal affairs is inept. Drug dealers, cops as drug dealers, cops as the muscle for narcotics dealers, cops stealing drugs from the evidence room. This is from 1994. Boy, that's weird. Sure is weird. I think I've read this somewhere before. That's right. Dadgummit. It was in 1994 in the Mullen Commission. It's available on DeleteLawz.com for free. City of New York. Milton Mullen was a federal judge who got immunity and subpoena power. Those two powers makes it so you can have a good commission. Subpoena power and the ability to give immunity. Subpoena the witness, offer the witness immunity to get the truth. You can get to the bottom of things. That's what they did here. How many cops got prosecuted from the Mullen Commission? How many? How many cops do you think got prosecuted? 0. This was just a commission to let you know what's going on. Oh, well, thank you so much for that. And how many of these cops are working together here? How many of these cops are working together?
James Darrell Hickox was sentenced to 17 and a half years for his actions dating back to 2017. Prosecutors say he abused his role as a task force officer with the Drug Enforcement Administration. During his sentencing, a judge told Hickox, "You pose a danger to the public."
Because I know my son. He don't belong there.
Oh, gosh. So this is Eunice Hickok. Eunice Hickok is saying that her son don't belong in a dungeon. You know what, Eunice? You're going to be shocked to hear this, but I agree with you. I don't think this cop should go to jail. I don't think it's going to make him any better. Jails don't make people better. They enrich corporations called Civic Core and Geo Group. The jail's not going to do the cop any good at all. It might give us a little bit of satisfaction, but it's not going to do society any good. The people are going to get their drugs somewhere else.
Just because I know my son. He don't belong there. Just got caught up in something he shouldn't have done.
The courtroom was packed with supporters of Hickox as the judge handed down his sentence.
He looks like a nice
including
guy.
his mom and dad, who shared concerns about his mental health as a DEA agent.
Oh.
They have to live two lives.
Oh.
You're out slinging dope for the DEA, and then you go home and be a family man.
Oh.
So why do you think your son committed these crimes?
Donor, he couldn't even answer that. I think because he was around for 10 years, he was a drug dealer for 10 years. If he hadn't had a badge, he was a drug dealer. That's the job DEA has him doing.
Prosecutors said Hickox stole more than 1,000 pounds of marijuana, confiscated as evidence during criminal investigations, with the intent to sell it. Hickox.
It's so funny, you know. This story is like a broken record. This story is just like the story from the Mullen Commission. We're gonna come right back to it. We're at 1 minute 55 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever it is, 1:55 here. Michael Dowd was a New York City Police Department officer who served from 1982 to 1992. He was also an actor and police consultant. Dowd was considered a potential actor to play the role of Dowd in the film adaptation of the series documentary. Michael Dowd worked NYPD's 75th Precinct in East New York, Brooklyn, which was considered one of the most dangerous. So this goes on, and I'll give you the cliff notes here. What's said in here is exactly what this guy's parents just said, that he was addicted to drugs, that he was told, well, he was a little different because he wasn't working undercover for the DEA. But it's the same bullshit. The war on drugs is an abysmal failure. The more we perpetuate arresting people and locking them in cages, the worse our country's going to be. You put that person behind years or decades when you take the smartphone away from them, the artificial intelligence, the way you can learn and become a better person, they take that away from you for years on end. Okay?
In other local news, a former Nassau County sergeant will spend.
He was a drug dealer. That's the job DEA has him doing.
Prosecutors said Hickox stole more than 1,000 pounds of marijuana, confiscated as evidence during criminal investigations, with the intent to sell it. Hickox was also dealing MDMA, fentanyl, and cocaine, and hid over $420,000 from the IRS.
So did YouTube United States government hear that? I just want to make sure YouTube United States government heard what was said here.
To sell it. Hickox was also dealing MDMA.
He was dealing MDMA.
Fentanyl and
he was dealing fentanyl and cocaine.
And hid over $420,000 from the IRS.
Isn't that funny? He hid over $420,000, 420.
Prosecutors called Hickox a thief, a crooked cop, and a drug dealer with a badge.
He looks innocent.
He was a drug dealer. So he becomes a drug dealer, and everybody's acting surprised. I'm like, why are you so surprised? That's what y'all had him doing for 10 years.
Hickox called himself a guilty man in court Monday, apologizing to his family, the U.S. government, and his co-workers. When asked by the judge why he did what he did, Hickox blamed his actions on the fear of dying and not being able to provide for his family after a cancer diagnosis. In turn, the judge responded, quote, "I don't see how that causes an individual to engage in what you did. I'm having a hard time with that. As a sworn law enforcement officer, you disgraced law enforcement and engaged in conduct that broke the public's trust." Reporting in Jacksonville, Tiffany Salome, Channel 4, the local station.
So just hold on, there's a little more here.
The judge ordered all the money in Hickox's personal bank accounts to be forfeited. A restitution amount was not determined in court this morning. That amount is expected to be decided in 90 days during hearing. As part of his sentencing, Hickox will also serve a 10-year term of supervised release. He is prohibited from opening new lines of credit and making big purchases without a probation officer's approval. He must also refrain from the use of illegal drugs and will be subject to drug testing.
Oh, he's going to be subject to drug testing?
A lot of familiar.
Oh man, he's going to be subjected to drug testing. That does it every time. Testing them for drugs, that gets meth heads to quit. That gets people who want fentanyl. Chevy Box has entered the chat. Chevy, I made an announcement earlier. Maybe you didn't hear it. I will no longer be blurring my videos on YouTube, United States government, FBI, CIA, China. I will no longer be censoring my videos. I'm going to show the cops slamming people, hurting people, shooting people, having dogs attack them. I'm going to show it. Chevy's the king of dropping thanks. He always drops a couple bucks on my videos and says, thanks. But what I really need you guys to do now that they're going to demonetize and age restrict every one of my videos because I'm done playing YouTube China games, I'm going to play the videos and let you see what the cops are doing. And if they age restrict and demonetize my video, then I don't got to play the game of I wonder if this one's going to get through. I censored this and I censored this. And I didn't say that he got killed. I said he got offed. I said he got unalived. But I can't say he got killed. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to say. There it is. That's how I feel. That's the way I feel. Chevy, April Rain. That's the way I feel. That's how I feel, Chevy. Now, it's going to hurt me. Is it going to hurt me? I need you guys to share the shit out of these videos. Share the shit out of them. And you tell everybody, Chili doesn't censor his videos. You tell everybody, Chili does not censor videos. I'm going to take all the videos we blurred, and I'm going to repost them all. Eat my shorts. You censorship bitches. I'm not doing it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? You can't really see what's happening in half of my videos, and I'm done with that. We need to show what the cops are doing. And if we can't show what the cops are doing, well then, I guess, eventually they'll kick me off, but I'm not going to do it because I got Constitutional Law Scholar coming out. Here's another one. The cop's going to kill this guy. Happens pretty quick too. They want to. Oh, I'm so sorry. Cops unalive, man. Cops off, man. Why don't you just say what the cops do? Cops are killing people. And this guy, you'll see right here. Watch what happens to this man right here.
Put your hands behind your back. Let me get my things together.
You dumb fuck.
You get up.
He was talking to the cop, right? I agreed.
You're getting it again. Yes, sir. Hands behind your back. Loud and clear. I'm going to whoop your ass if you do anything else. You understand me? Yes, sir.
Fucking guy.
Look at the anger problem. Oh, you're a real tough cop. Look at him.
You do anything else. You understand me?
You understand me?
Fucking guy.
Throw the chair, you tough guy.
You move and I will whoop your fucking ass. You hear me?
Take off the badge and gun and get rid of the taser, bud. Let's see how you do in a real fist fight. You can lean over me as you're tasering me wearing a badge and got backup. Fuck you, dude. You pussy. You pussy, bro. Nothing quite says pussy like tasing a guy twice and then standing over him and saying, I'm going to whip your ass. Yeah, he can't fight back, you bitch. He can't fight back. He can't fight back. Tower Time said, Chili executive order signed, sealed, and delivered. No more censorship here. No more censorship. Make sure you share the shit out of these videos. Make sure you share the shit out of them. This beta male chumpzilla. I mean, just a beta male chumpzilla. Thanks, Tower Time. Thanks, Chevy. Watch it. I think the weakest thing is him throwing the chair.
Yes, sir.
Fucking guy.
You move and I will whoop your fucking ass. You hear me? Loud and clear. Oh. Somebody can hold this.
Then he gives the taser over to someone else. I want to show you guys something really interesting. So if you guys don't know this, what happened was when Zuckerberg went to the right, Facebook, and then YouTube is United States government. What happened was a lot of the people on the left went over to Reddit. And Reddit has become a censorship zone. Reddit is ruined now because it's so censored. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. So if I go to bad cop, no donut right here. Okay. Cop was suspended, prosecuted, fired, and convicted. How did he still get there? Matthew Furman is now on the database. This guy started a database called watchaudits.com. pretty cool. I appreciate that he did that, you know, just because he's doing what he can with what he's got to fight back. But now watch this. If I go to click on this, it goes to the guy's website. But let me just show you here. Matthew Huddle was killed. New York cop accidentally fires gun during pursuit. It won't allow me to show you the video. It won't allow it to pop up. If it says that, if I go to click play, let me see if this one will do it. Oh, we got this one. Oh, we already covered this one. There it is right there. You can't watch it on Reddit. And it's all across Reddit. Former Rusk County deputy denied qualified immunity. Can't watch it on Reddit. You can't watch it on Reddit. It's just insane. They've ruined Reddit. They've absolutely ruined Reddit. It is so frustrating. Maybe this one. Nope, can't watch it on Reddit. It is just so damn discouraging. I can't even tell you. It is so frustrating. You can't click on a link on Reddit and watch it. And this just happened after the election. It's only happened this week. I've been a Redditor since Reddit began, since I was young enough to remember. Let's see, maybe this one? Nope, can't watch it. It's almost security guard goes on power trip and gets suspended. Can't watch it. Can't watch it on Reddit. How about this one? Hit with excessive force. Nope, can't watch it. It's just so unbelievable to me that we can't watch it. Let me try it. Let me try it this way. Let me see if I can get it like this. Okay, I got this like this, but you can't see it. I gotta copy the link over here and I gotta paste it over here for you guys to be able to see it.
Today, the families of 2 Michigan men who died after run-ins with police filed civil lawsuits in federal and state court. They say excessive force led to their deaths. CBS News Detroit's Elaine Rojas Castillo joins us from downtown Detroit with more on the accountability these families want to see from police.
We better be black sheep.
New civil excessive force lawsuits have been filed by the families of 2 men who were hit and killed by police cruisers last year.
So it doesn't do us any good. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. You can sue the cops, but there's no justice. They're not punished. They don't have to pay the fine. They don't have to pay the fee. No cop is losing their house, losing their lawnmower, losing their truck. No cop is losing anything. And lawsuits aren't working because it doesn't attach to the post certificate. So let me give you an example of what leadership is. If you get sued in a federal civil rights suit and you lose your peace officer standard and training certificate. You lose your license to be a cop. How about that? How about this? If you are sued in civil court and the DA hasn't picked up the charges and you lost, you have to get tried criminally as well. How about that? That's leadership. That's saying we're not going to put up with cops abusing people. Imagine that. Imagine that. If a cop hurts or kills somebody and then the DA says, oh, we're not going to prosecute that. Well, then we would automatically get a writ of mandamus that would be filed in the court as soon as the federal civil rights lawsuit is won by the person who filed it. Even then, we should file a writ of mandamus. Yeah, I mean, and that's the other thing. The J6 hostages. It's just, I saw that. I saw they killed a J6 guy. Hold on.
They posed no threat. They both were running away from the officers. So why would the officers use their automobiles as weapons to kill these young men?
The families of Riley Doggett and Samuel Sterling joined their attorneys in Detroit on Friday to share their decision to file the federal and state complaints against the Kent County Sheriff's Office and Michigan State Police.
In my opinion, they should have filed a writ of mandamus. A writ of mandamus forcing the court to convene a grand jury. And then that grand jury is not ran by the local prosecutor who works day in and day out with these dirty jackboot thug pigs. The prosecutor is a special prosecutor, a third-party agency that convenes grand juries against cops, because you can't have a prosecutor convene the grand jury against the cop, because the prosecutor and the cops work hand in hand together every single day. He knows that guy's family. They go to the same barbecues. Do you see that? I mean, is that too much to ask? What's going on? What's going on, KG? How you doing, buddy? Could you imagine being ran over to death? Yeah, Bear Wolf said it there. Remember, Chile courts work in most cases with prosecutors and cops. 100%, 100%. These guys got ran over by cop cars and killed.
Claiming the incidents highlight, quote, systemic law enforcement failures.
One black guy, one white guy.
Should not be different rules for a police officer. And worse yet, when we do not take care of our own, when we don't punish, when the cities or the counties do not punish their officers in a blatant violation of their own policies, it teaches the other officers it's okay, you can get away with it too.
On April 8th, 2024, Doggett was struck by a Kent County Sheriff's cruiser while running away after a car chase. He died a month later from his injuries. Doggett's mother, Becky Wilbert, says reliving that day never gets any easier.
He just went.
So they ran him down and killed him? So this is what I'm trying to say. As governor, as mayor, as leader, when I get into government position of power, I will get code, statute, ordinances passed that say if a cop kills somebody or shoots somebody or maims somebody, that the grand jury is convened by the third-party prosecutor office whose job it is to prosecute cops. That's what I'm talking about. You can't get justice with a prosecutor who worked with those cops day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out. Thank you, King Braveheart, for the super chat. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. King Braveheart, I'm not sure if you've heard the announcement or not, but I will no longer be censoring my videos. Make sure you guys share the shit out of those videos, boy. I'll tell you what. Share those videos, because life under the microscope. Put your hands up in the air and wave them like you just don't care. We got to find some brevity, some humor here. It's just, yeah, April Rain said it. Look how young he is. We need a third-party prosecutor. And this is a white guy, so this definitely isn't a white power symbol, but it doesn't matter what you do. Someone's going to say, oh, you're secretly doing something you're not. No, we need a third-party that still says white. Shit. I hope people don't think I'm throwing up white power signs. We need a third-party prosecutor. We need a third. Oh, no. It's just so ridiculous.
Doggett's mother, Becky Wilbert.
There are other officers, it's okay, you can get away with it too.
On April 8th.
Look at this kid. That's a kid right there, and he ran him over with the car. That's crazy.
8th, 2024, Doggett was struck by a Kent County Sheriff's cruiser while running away after a car chase. He died a month later from his injuries. Doggett's mother, Becky Wilbert, says reliving that day never gets any easier.
We just went through holidays without a piece of our family. Like, you know, you're Christmas shopping and you can't buy for that one anymore. It's not easy, but we're getting through it together.
Wow. Look at the bags under her eyes. She can't she's got makeup on her face. She can't hide the bags under her eyes. Look at the pain from her son being ran over by a cop. Look at the pain in her eyes. You can see it. I know that sometimes, you know, we joke on this channel, and it's good to have a moment of brevity and to laugh a little bit. But when you see that, it gets real, doesn't it? Shit gets real. I mean, there it is right there. I mean, Call of Duty Auditor just said it. Nobody knows until it happens to you, until it happens to your cousin, your brother, your son, your lover, your neighbor, your high school friend, your college friend, your coworker. Why are people running from cops? Have you been to the dungeon? Have you had the torture cuffs on? Until you've had the torture cuffs on or you've been drugged down to the dungeon where they look up your backside, you don't understand why they run from the cops. Let me tell you why they run from the cops. Because they look up your ass. They demoralize you. They dehumanize you. They abuse you. They make comments to you. They put the torture cuffs on super tight. Torture cuffs are always torture. Claudette, Rumble doesn't have a platform that people will watch my videos. I wish they did. Look at her face, y'all. It's all fun and games till someone gets hurt. It's all fun and games.
For that one anymore. It's not easy, but we're getting through it together.
Less than 2 weeks later, Sterling was hit and killed by a former Michigan State police detective while running from a task force as they tried to arrest him. During the press conference, relatives struggled to watch the police footage of the incidents, with Sterling's father covering his eyes as the moments when his son was struck began to play.
How do I supposed to tell my grandsons that an officer that was supposed to serve and protect us killed their dad? And I still haven't came up to that answer. And
while the officer involved in Sterling's case, Sergeant Brian Keeley, also faces murder and involuntary manslaughter charges in federal court, the deputy in Doggett's case, Josiah McMains, does not.
Not anymore. Hold on a minute. Listen to this.
Sterling's.
And I still haven't came up to that answer. And
while the officer involved in Sterling's case, Sergeant Brian Keeley, also faces murder and involuntary manslaughter charges in federal court.
Oh, well, Trump's stopping all that. Trump is ending all that. He's not allowing them to continue with federal prosecutions of cops. He's already made the announcement. Roger Lane, what's going on, Playboy? So listen, everything shipped today except for 3 posters, and Roger's, yours is one of them. But I got the posters here. I'm just waiting for the tube now to ship you your poster. There's 3 people waiting on posters. You guys are sorry. So, but Roger Lane's still coming through, dropping a little bit of membership love for people. Thanks. Hey, Roger, I made a big announcement. No more blurring of my videos. We're not going to be blurring videos anymore. There's no point. So this guy's killers are getting prosecuted federally, but look at the 2 babies. The 2 babies now don't have a dad anymore.
The deputy in Doggett's case, Josiah McMains, does not. In their decision to not charge the officer, Kent County prosecutors said they could not find any evidence of intent to kill the 17-year-old. Attorneys for the family say these choices are a major reason why they are pushing these lawsuits forward.
Police officers should not be above the law. In
But
fact,
they are.
They should be representative of the law.
CBS News Detroit reached out to the Kent County Sheriff's Office, who says they have not been served any lawsuit in connection to the Doggett case and are unable to comment. Michigan State Police declined to comment on pending litigation, but directed us to previous public statements involving the Sterling case. Elaine Rojas Castillo, CBS News Detroit.
I think that this next one is appropriate here. Hold on one second. Let me see what you guys are watching.
Before I begin my remarks, I would like to acknowledge
New York State Trooper parents charged in faking shooting. We're not going to watch this one, but let me show you something that I feel is pretty relevant for this right here. Okay, so while cops are killing us, murdering people, running them over with their cars, here's what's going on inside the copping world right here. Okay, any way to overcome depression while at the police academy, that's what they're concerned about. Recently got hired by a department, so literally got the call 4 days before it started. I had 0 time to prepare, but that's another story. Been in it for a month, and I'm severely depressed. I've had a couple nightmares, most nights too. This has really rocked my relationship with my parents with me. I'm an older guy in my mid-30s, and my parents are in their 70s, but it's been nonstop fighting and arguments with them since I got hired. Like, they didn't even act this weird when I was in the military. Lastly, a week ago, we went into a tour to precinct. I saw the older patrol cars, gray-haired. He looked really old and stressed, slouched over his chair writing reports. I thought, do I really want to do this job at this age? I signed up to protect and serve my community that I love. I feel a sense of pride wearing the academy uniform, knowing one day I'll be sworn and be able to run to calls. But this last week has really been a test, and I'm starting to think this isn't for me. My sleep has been off, been worrying. It's not easy for me to think positive either. I'm just real with myself. Thing is, everyone in my life was so stoked I was doing this. You need new people in your life, brother. You need, if there's people who are real stoked for you doing this, you need new friends, brother. You need new friends. You need new people. Black Sheep said, they're stalking me. My life was completely ruined by simp pigs that will believe anything a pretty girl on the outside says. Everything is such a mess. It's been so long, I don't know what to do. Well, let me tell you what you do. You film the cops and you narrate. I'm walking outside the Quickie Mart on 4th and Johnson, and this cop is stalking me, and you compile all those videos and you send them to me. That's the only thing we can do on this side. King Braveheart with another $20 super chat. Thanks, King Braveheart. I can't find it, but I'll find it in a minute. That's what you do. That's what you do. This attorney is a multimillionaire and informs victims not to pursue charges on cops. Wow. So let's finish this and I'll come right back. The thing is, everyone in my life was so stoked I was doing this, including my parents at first. Now I feel like terrible backing out, but also happy in the sense that I gave it a shot and probably saved myself from depression. Any thoughts or ideas? Is this career really as depressing as I'm imagining? I feel like you'd have more PTSD after doing this job. And I would have stayed in the military and even deployed. Day after day of just seeing horrible things on my street. My respect to you guys and gals so darn much. So I can't comment. I'm black. I can't. They won't let me comment. I'm muted. So it's a load of shit on a stick. I'm muted. Sorry about that. Roger Lane in the house, gifting out memberships to people. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that, Roger. I will not be putting any blur on my videos from now on. I just want to make sure everybody knows. XXGeo, I'm not muting or blurring. You don't got to hear quack, quack, quack. You're going to hear the gunshots now. And they're going to age restrict and demonetize my videos. So each and every one of you, make sure you share the heck out of my videos. Share them like crazy. Like crazy. I'm not going to hide what the cops are doing to people. I'm tired of it. I'm not going to do it. I got to overcome stress at the academy. He has to overcome stress at the academy. We have to overcome living life and walking down the street. The biggest problem is not illegal immigrants, undocumented migrants. The biggest problem we have is a police state. The biggest problem we have is homelessness. The biggest problem we have is inflation. The biggest problem we have is not illegal immigrants. The biggest problem we have is a police state, prison state, death state. That's what we have. That's our biggest problem. But keep drinking the Kool-Aid. Keep drinking the Kool-Aid. Oh, I'm so sorry. See that? Do you see that? That's on every single Reddit tab about police. You can click on other videos on Reddit and it'll show it. But not if you're showing something about a copper. You can't do that. So here's what I have to do. Let me do it again. I'll see if I can catch it. Let me do it again. Didn't get it. Let me try it again. Sorry about that. Got it. Okay, but now I got to take it from this page over here and put it here, paste it for you guys to be able to watch it.
Breaking news we want to tell you about this noon. 2 highway patrol troopers are on administrative leave. Good afternoon to you. I'm Jeff Hogan.
And I'm Renee Chu. Thanks for joining us. It started with an investigation into a deadly crash in October on Capitol Boulevard in Raleigh. The findings resulted in the Wake County District Attorney's Office dismissing 180 cases.
Chelsea Donovan just spoke with the district attorney and joins us now live at the Wake County Justice Center. Chelsea.
All right, so after speaking with District Attorney Lauren Freeman, she told me that she got word last month from someone within the SBI that had concerns about 2 of these troopers that responded to this deadly crash up on Capitol Boulevard. That crash happened on October 7th, and she found some information through dash cam and body cam video that the responding troopers' information may not have been entirely truthful and credible as to what happened within that crash. Now, this is video of that deadly crash on October 7th of last year. District Attorney Lauren Freeman says she saw evidence on dash and body camera video that may have indicated Trooper Garrett Maricario could have been providing misleading information. Now, Macario is 26 years old. He was hired on the force back in 2021. Freeman called him historically aggressive on driving while impaired cases. But as of this week, she's had to dismiss all of his cases. So that means all of his cases in which he brought about charges. This is close to 200 cases. Now, also, his supervisor, 40-year-old Matthew Morrison, has also been put on leave by the Highway Patrol.
I think absolutely. We believe that credibility among law enforcement is essential to the work that we do on a daily basis.
I'm so sorry. What did she just say? I'm sorry. I hate to interrupt it. I want to just let this go. So this says Lauren Freeman, Wake County District Attorney. Okay. Just take a look at her real quick and let me know. Do you believe her? Do you trust her? Does she look like someone that you feel is trustworthy? Does she look like, let me get a good look at her here. Does she look like someone you trust? She looks like a lying lawyer to me. But this part right here just really got me here. So he was aggressive on DUI stops, probably arrested a bunch of people who weren't drunk.
I think absolutely. We believe that credibility among law enforcement is essential to the work that we do on a daily basis. And, we...
How many of you guys think cops are credible? How many of you guys think cops are credible? How many of you guys are like, the cops in my town, really credible people? I'm just wondering, how many of you guys think that Sacramento Lenny, I sent you off a trifold today, Playgirl. I sent you off a trifold today. B. Mortega, this chick's out of touch, man. It's absolutely essential.
I think absolutely. We believe that credibility among law enforcement is essential to the work that we do on a daily basis. And, we need, in order to be able to seek justice, we've got to be able to trust our officers. And frankly, when we can't, it's disgusting, and it results in us not being able to move forward and hold people accountable.
Now, Freeman told me that she anticipates dismissing the majority of Sergeant Matthew Morrison's cases as well. He's not on the road as much as Trooper Macario, so she doesn't expect it's going to be a high number, like close to 180. This is an investigation that's just started. It's important to note, though, right now, neither of these troopers have been charged with any crimes. They're simply being investigated by the DA's office as well as the SBI. Live in downtown Raleigh, Chelsea Donovan, WRL News.
As well as the SBI or whatever she just said right there.
First have been charged.
So in case you guys haven't read it, it's available on my website for free right here. This is the Mullen Commission right here. And they're just being investigated. The Mullen Commission right here says that Internal Affairs will start an investigation and not finish it. And the pages in the Mullen Commission that you can get on DeleteLawz.com for free, it's short. It's the little short pages. This isn't super complicated stuff. Big text. I've highlighted some parts of this, but you can get this on my website for free, DeleteLawz.com. While you're there, get a trifold or two, because I'm not blurring any more motherfucking videos. I'm done with that shit. I'm all done with it. It's an easy read, though, Mikey. It's an easy read. So she's saying that, hey, they're under investigation. They're under investigation. So this is in Danville. This is a follow-up to yesterday's video that I showed right here.
New tonight, a controversial arrest was the main topic of discussion at tonight's Danville City Commission meeting. The incident has sparked public outrage and an online petition that's gained thousands of signatures.
We, the commission and the staff, hear your concerns.
Oh, do you?
Tonight's Danville City Commission meeting brought the community together to discuss a police arrest that's put Officer TJ Godby under intense scrutiny. The case involves 66-year-old John Hardwick, who was arrested last October at Walmart. Police claimed Hardwick was intoxicated and attempting.
I'm so sorry. This Danville state-run media reporter, what you didn't hear is that the main complaint that the man with dementia had was that his wrists hurt, that it was hurting his wrists over and over and over and over, over and over and over. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Someone said something weird in the comment section. What really hurt this man with dementia was that his wrists were hurt.
To steal beer. Surveillance footage showed a forceful takedown involving 3 officers.
Put your hands behind your back. Do it now or you're going to get tased. Behind your back. There. I got him.
Last week, all charges against Hardwick, who suffers from dementia, were dropped. At tonight's City Commission meeting, one resident spoke out about the growing public outrage.
If all the charges have been dropped, doesn't that prove that Officer TJ did in fact do something wrong? We as the public can no longer trust Officer TJ anymore.
City leaders responded by announcing both internal and external reviews of the incident.
We recognize that many folks are alarmed by the situation and they want to better understand what happened and why. These 2 separate reviews will help us better understand the full context of this incident.
Danville Police Chief Tony Gray addressed the meeting as well, reassuring residents that the police department is committed to transparency and accountability.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm so sorry. Put a 1 in the chat if this police chief right here is going to lie. Put a 1 in the chat if this police chief is going to get on camera right now and he is going to lie. Just wondering, do you think he's going to lie? He's going to get on camera and swears that this town is for accountability and transparency
of this incident.
Danville Police Chief Tony Gray addressed the meeting as well, reassuring residents that the police department is committed to transparency and accountability.
We recognize we serve at the consent of our citizenry. We are committed to a professional interactions with all. I ask for your patience and trust as we move forward with this process.
The incident has also sparked an
Put a 1 in the chat if your patience and trust with cops is gone. Put a 1 in the chat. Is that Jennifer Hill with the super chat? She still did. I'm sorry, Jennifer Hill. I didn't see that super chat. But put a 1 in the chat if your patience and trust is. There's Roger Lane with a super chat. Thanks, Roger. I appreciate that, man. I really do. You know, I'm not. They're already demonetizing and censoring all my videos. Trying to find Jennifer Hill's comment so I can put it on the screen. There it is. Jennifer Hill said, "There's nothing we can accept. There's nothing we can do except complain and watch the dumpster fire." I mean, that's pretty spot on as far as I'm concerned. That's pretty spot on. Red Eye Rick said Chile for governor, 100%. Listen, and I'm telling you guys, I know you guys are waiting for Constitutional Law Scholar. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Because you know how people say they're doing something and they're doing something that's really cool, you're going to love it. And then it's like a, you know, not a full load, you know, it's just kind of a little drizzle. This is a full load. This is a boom. This is a full load. I got Chuck P in the chat. He knows. I got my buddy over here on the side. He knows. I know you guys are waiting for Constitutional Law Scholar. It's worth it. Because if I come out with some dog shit, you guys are going to be like, oh man, Chili said he was coming out with this and it's shit. No. I've come out with something fucking awesome. Rich Eye Rick, and I'm doing it. I'm doing Constitutional Law Scholar so that I can win the governorship. So that people realize that we have to get back to a constitutional standard, to the Constitution, not this unelected Supreme Court bullshit that we're living through. Rancho Relaxo, we need to stop these acts of brutality. No, it's a full load, Jennifer. This is a full load. This is a full load. This is a good load. You're gonna like this. This will get you pregnant. Sorry about that. I got a little excited. Take it easy, everybody. Take a breath.
We are committed to our professional interactions with all. I ask for your patience and trust as we move forward with
No, you've lost our patience and trust, brother.
this process.
The incident
No, you've lost our patience, bro.
has
You've lost our trust and our patience.
also sparked an online petition on change.org that's garnered more than 3,500 signatures demanding Officer Godby be fired.
I'm down with that. I mean, who thinks Officer Godby should be fired? Here's another one. And just so you guys know, here's the thing.
A woman is suing the city of.
Here's the thing. I didn't prep for this live stream. Thanks so much, Roger. I appreciate that. Jennifer Hill, Red Eye Rick. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And oh yeah, Caroline in Fort Worth is in jail. I'm going to show that video too, XXGO. So let me tell you guys something. Typically what I do is I sit and set up. And I set up a bunch of videos and I have a theme of something I want to teach, that I want to lead and show you guys which direction we should be looking in. I wasn't set up for this at all whatsoever. I'm just finding videos as we go here. I don't have to look very far. I'm just finding videos that are online. Is that my German friend? Where's my German friend? I just saw him. This is a good load. Where's my German friend? Good morning from Germany, my friend. So I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but yesterday I went to a family member's funeral, and I got to see a lot of family who I hadn't seen in a long time. It was so good to see you all. Love you guys. I know that some of you guys watch my videos from beginning to end. It was so good to see you guys. I lost my train of thought thinking about my passed away family member. But the point is typically I set up for a live stream, and I didn't on this one, and I'm still finding all kinds of, so one of my cousins was married to somebody in Germany who had already seen all my videos. And I was like, whoa, that's so great. So anyway, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I apologize.
A woman is suing the city of Stillwater and their police department after she says they unlawfully arrested her and illegally strip searched her. News 4's Amaya Ward is in Stillwater tonight.
The former Oklahoma State student accuses the Stillwater Police Department of leaving her handcuffed and naked on the jail bench after an alleged unlawful strip search.
That sounds like you have a great lawsuit then.
This is how it started.
We got a call that someone was trying to...
They mock you. They mock you that way.
Great lawsuit then.
Whoa.
Full strip search.
That sounds like you have a great lawsuit then.
I mean, I'm just saying. Listen, I'm going to say something here, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm a man, flesh and bone. Okay? I mean, you know what I'm saying? If I was just thank God and there's people in the chat who know me and know me well. There's people in this chat who I know very well. They know that I'm not some sort of wacky perv. I'm not interested. I'm just not interested. I'm interested in becoming governor, becoming mayor. That's what I'm interested in. But with that being said, I'm still a man, and I can take a look at that right there and say, she's, I'm just saying, if I was a perv and I wanted to have a good time, I would, do what the headline of this video said the cop did. I would go through that. I would go through that. China YouTube, no more censorship. I'm not censoring clips anymore. You guys are going to see the real thing here. There we go. Chevy said it for me. There it is. I mean, and look, this girl's way too young. She's 21, 22 years old. I'm 50. I'm not interested. But if I was a pervert I would find some enjoyment in doing the things these weirdos did to her, which, by the way, I would find no enjoyment on forcing a woman to disrobe. I would find no enjoyment in that. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty sick. Pretty disgusting. I mean, and she's a beautiful young woman.
This is how it started.
We got a call that someone was trying to fight other people. That's
Oh, so this is what she looks like when she's standing there, just looking like a normal young girl. And she's 21, 22 years old.
what we're here investigating.
Back in September of 2022, they stopped Claire Hosterman.
Oh, that's Oklahoma Cop Watch's beat right there. He films there all the time.
With some friends on the street. Believing Hosterman's friend matched the suspect description, the officer told the rest of the group to leave, and when they didn't, an altercation ensued.
Now,
Why?
you're going to get arrested. No, we're not going to tell you.
For what?
Get back. Get up.
Stop. Hey, stop. He's done nothing wrong.
The lawsuit says Hosterman's purse strap got caught in an officer's arm before an officer violently grabbed her by her hair and took her to jail for public intoxication and resisting arrest. The lawsuit claims once inside the cell, several officers, both men and women, began to remove all of Hosterman's clothing.
Wow. 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 I'm with King Braveheart on this one. No. You got to be kidding me. And just so you guys know, I went through this in jail. They took me into a room, stripped me down naked, 4 guys behind me, 2 guys behind them, a couple more guys waiting outside. Told me that if I didn't turn over, bend over at the waist, spread my butt cheeks and cough twice, that they would hurt me. And that if I gave any sign of resistance, that they would take that as a threat of violence and they would react accordingly. As I was naked, I was told that same line probably 10 times. They practice saying this line to you. And so I just want you guys to know they don't just do this to young, pretty girls. They do it to old men too. So I don't think I'm old, but...
While another male officer, the lawsuit claims once inside the cell, several officers, both men and women, began to remove all of Hosterman's clothing. While another male officer stood just feet away watching. The lawsuit says for 8 minutes, Hosterman was left alone, naked and hysterically crying while handcuffed and face down on the cell bench. Hosterman's attorney
Naked.
issued a statement Thursday saying in part,
They're leaving out the key word there, naked.
Ms. Hosterman is committed to holding the city of Stillwater accountable and putting a stop to these horrific abuses. We urge anyone who has experienced anything similar at the jail to come forward.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And you guys know I'm certainly not laughing at Miss Hosterman, but let's read this here, right here. If everybody actually came forward, if every single person who had the treatment of horrific abuses, you're going to have like thousands of people on a class action lawsuit. Thousands of people. Geo, right? Am I wrong about that? Am I wrong about that? That's thousands of people. Thousands of people. Oh, Jeff Millman. They put a finger up his backside. Horrible. Horrible. Wait while the Masters bathes. Yeah. It's horrendous. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll show you something I saw yesterday. Mad Hatter with the donation. Thanks, Mad Hatter. I appreciate that. I want to show you guys something I saw yesterday, and I want to read it to you guys. This is really great. Come on, sucker. Let me show you guys something. Oh, that's not it. That's some ridiculous shit that I read. But let me read this to you. This is gold right here. I saw this and I was like, man, I want to show this to my crowd because this is the, you know, let me see. Sorry about that. Let me show you guys that. Check this out. I guess I could probably take this right here and then just airdrop it to my MacBook here and show this to you. We'll finish this video. So Miss Hosterman is committed to holding these cops accountable. I just don't think any accountability is going to happen. Nothing's going to happen to the pigs that did this.
In Stillwater, Amaya Ward, Oklahoma's News 4.
We reached out to the city of Stillwater for comment. We haven't heard back yet. The lawsuit is seeking damages for excessive force and unlawful arrest.
Yeah.
Let's shift gears to
New York. Okay. So this is the Fox News Kool-Aid drinkers that are going to tell you it's the illegals. It's the illegals who have ruined your life. It's them. They're the ones. It's them. They're the ones who have ruined your life. But I want to show you guys something because people are like, "Oh, Chili, you're too old." I just turned 50. I just turned 50 3 months ago. So let me show you guys something. Check this out. Whoops. Does that work? There it is right there. All right, let me make this bad chicken big. Then I'm going to go into preview. Tell me what you guys can see here. In a study that the most productive age period in the human being's life is 60 to 70. The second most productive is 70 to 80. The third most productive is 50 to 60. The average Nobel Peace Prize winner is 62. The average age of a prominent CEO is 63 of a big company. Of pastors of the 100 largest churches, 71 years old is the average age. All I can say is hooray for the folks with gray hair who possess an accumulated lifetime of wisdom and a willingness to do something with it. Laugh all you want, young people, but we have the power. All kidding aside, here's the point. If you are 60 to 70 or 70 to 80, you have the best opportunity in life to produce the most meaningful accomplishments that you can leave an impactful legacy. So quit whining about things not being how they used to be. Get up, get to work, and make it count for Jesus. The for Jesus part was from the religious thing, but that's 100%. So I'm in the third most productive age of my life, 50 to 60. Over the next 10 years, I will build my empire by selling Constitutional Law Scholar. I have created a motherfucking juggernaut of a game. It's like the Trivial Pursuit of the 80s and 90s. I have created the most badass game you will ever play. And I say that to you with a straight face. People are going to screen record this and and I wanted to put this video on Team DLZ and my other phone took a shit. I recorded something to put on Team DLZ and the phone literally died and said, your phone's cooked. You have to take it to Apple. I was like, it's not meant to be. So I just want to tell you, I really have created something that you all will love. I promise you. And people who have believed in me and backed me, they're going to be like, I told you he was going to come out with this. And just so you know, I wouldn't have finished it if it wasn't for the jail. If I hadn't been locked in that dungeon and had all that time to study the books that I read, and if it wasn't for Plead the Fifth, who sent me all those books, and for my silent partner who sent me all those books, I wouldn't have been able to finish. But I promise you, it's worth the wait. I give you my word. Constitutional Law Scholar is a badass game. It is badass, and it is coming out, and I have been working on it constantly. I got a guy sitting 15 feet away from me right now working on Constitutional Law Scholar. He's been working with me for a week straight every day on Constitutional Law Scholar. I got Chuck P in the crowd working on Constitutional Law Scholar. It's going to come out and it's going to be fucking badass. And people are going to be, every single auditor in America, every single person who films police, every one of you, if you ever want to step in front of a cop and be able to lambaste that jackboot thug pig, I'm going to give you the tool to do it. You're going to be like, I got this from Chile. I learned this inside and out. And now when you step in front of a piggy, whap, 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 with your knowledge. And that's why I've been doing it. You know, it'll create a voting base for us. It'll create millions of people who say, man, I got that game. That's badass. This guy's running for governor now. I'll vote for him. And if you don't live in my state, you'll call your buddy wherever I'm running and you'll go, dude, this guy who created constitutional law scholars is running for governor in your state. You should vote for him. And then that's how we'll get the word of mouth publicity that we need. So that's why I'm doing it. Yeah, I mean, Lumpy, I've never seen you in here before. Lumpy gas in a vacuum. I got lumpy gas in a vacuum right now. But he said, did you know that without a victim, there's no crime? I want to get back to common law. Well, let's go on what he's saying here. Let's go with what he's saying here. So let me to your point. Okay. So here is what Lumpy's talking about when he says he wants to get back to common law. Okay. So here is the Fourth Amendment. First of all, let me make the screen big for you guys so you guys can see it. The Fourth Amendment is the right of the people. There's first and foremost. When the amendments were created and introduced in 1789, there was actually 13 of the first 10 amendments. Only the Fourth Amendment, which would have been the seventh then, started off with the Fourth Amendment is the right of the people to be secure in their person, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated. No unreasonable searches or seizures. And no warrant shall issue, and here's to Lumpy's point right here, but upon probable cause, and that probable cause has to be supported by oath or affirmation of the victim of the crime. That's what Lumpy is talking about. That's what Lumpy is saying. The Fourth Amendment is the right of the people to be secure in their person, houses, papers, and effects shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation of the victim of the crime that you did to them. And particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. Sorry, it didn't finish right there. But that's what it says right there. So back then in 1789, before it was ratified 1791, you had to go down to the president of the police bureau. You had to go down to the local cop shop and you had to file a complaint and swear by oath or affirmation, this man has taken my wife, stolen my porridge, and kicked my dog. And I'm a victim of his crimes. Now, cops come out, they say, I got a call. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. For what? Somebody called about you. The Fourth Amendment is the right of the people to be secure in their person, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated. But that's not what's happening. This is the Terry versus Ohio right here. This is the reason why. And what did the Supreme Court do? The unelected black robe monarchs. They said right here, against unreasonable searches and seizures. And so you'll hear over and over and over in Supreme Court talk that on the reasonableness standard scale, it's on the reasonableness standard scale. Well, I'm going to say that being grabbed and thrown to the ground, knees in my neck, getting torture cuffed, put in a cage, that's unreasonable. That's what I'm going to go with. OTVO. Put it in the comment section. OTVO. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And Mr. Bones, I missed you. I missed you, mofo. Where you been, dog? Where you been with these pithy comments? You and Chevy both have been gone. Chevy's coming back, but you've been gone, Mr. Bones. It's just... Welcome back, Danielle. Thanks for coming, Danielle Brown. So, anyway, listen, I've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Chevy Playboy. I got one more. I'll do one more video. I'll do one more. All right? I'll do one more. Because I wanted to show this video yesterday, and I didn't get to show it. But I wasn't here because I was at my family member's funeral. But there's a video that I wanted to show you guys, and it's only 5 minutes. So this should be a pretty quick video, but let's show this video right here.
This man was on his own property.
This is on a small channel but I mean, pretty good views, 265,000 views in a day. I don't get 265,000 views. That's why I'm done censoring. If you're going to shadow ban me, then fuck you. I'm going to show the videos. All right, this video is only 5 minutes long. Let's get into it.
This man was on his own property when these cops showed up to issue a trespass warning because of a disagreement he'd had with a neighbor. Things took an uncomfortable turn as they ignored his repeated demands to leave.
So
I called her.
So she doesn't want you back on her property anymore.
She's never asked me that, but that's fine.
Okay,
You guys
so
have
what
notified
we're
me.
going to do is this can be a criminal trespass warning. That's all it is.
Sure.
Basically, a piece of paper saying you can't go over there.
That's great.
So, what's your last name, John?
Now, hold on. Now that you've said your piece, I've got some questions.
Okay.
Before I answer any questions, I need an attorney present. I can't answer any questions, including...
Well, you're not under arrest, so...
Well, you're saying that you're making it out as though criminal trespass.
No, sir.
Hold on. Let me...
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
And I just want to make this very clear.
Huh?
You've officially noted we have badge cams, any kind of body cams?
Yeah.
You have body cams
No,
on.
we have body mics.
Okay, I have body mics. I live at 152 Tanglewood Drive. You have informed me that I'm not to go on that lady's property. I will not go on that lady's property. That is all you need. Now, will you please exit my property? I have nothing else to say to you. I have no other information to give to you unless I have an attorney present. And this is now the 6th time I will be filing a complaint against both of you that I've asked you to leave my property.
I don't care.
Why are you? Do you see the no trespassing sign?
Yes. So we're gonna fill.
You saw the no trespassing sign.
Look, I've been letting you talk. Let me talk. That's respectful, right?
No, because I pay your salary. You don't pay my salary.
I pay my own salary too. Thank you.
Sure.
So we're gonna fill this out, and you don't have to sign. You don't have to look at it.
You're right.
But I'm gonna leave it right there, and you can acknowledge it if you want to acknowledge it. Doesn't matter to me, but if you go back over there after today,
you don't need to tell me what a criminal trespass is. I'm aware of what
you're gonna go to jail.
I don't care. I won't. Okay. I won't ever have anything to do with that nasty old hunchback bitch again.
I gotta do my job.
You do your job, but your job requires you to respect my rights and to get the fuck off my property.
It doesn't require.
I am telling you to get the fuck off my property. You do not have a right just because you have a badge and a gun. It's not a crown. Get the fuck off my property. Leave it at the gate. Leave it at the gate.
Okay.
Leave it at the gate.
I still have to explain.
Okay, now I'm going to call for emergency services because you are trespassing, and I would like you both given a trespass warning. Would you write yourself a trespass warning, please? Write your motherfucking selves a trespass warning, because if you're ever on my property again,
what?
I'm going to defend my property.
Okay.
And just you can take that for what it is.
I will.
Now, will you get the fuck off my property?
Yeah, when we're done with that.
Okay, so you're not going to get off my property.
Not until we're done with
Good.
that.
Do you understand that if you violate my constitutional rights, that you lose your qualified immunity?
Is it going to bite?
I have no idea. He's very, he's offensive. Listen, I'm closing the gate. If you'd like to leave, you're welcome to leave. I'm asking you to leave. You're on my property. I'll give you 30 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Come on, Mikey. Listen, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. He's taking his sweet ass time. 25, 26. At least you have the smarts to move. You shoot my dog, I'll defend my property. 28, 29, 30. Mikey, come on. He's already outside.
I mean, look at the extent that this guy has to go to get the cops off his property. This is what a tyrannical police state, prison state, death state looks like. You're seeing what it looks like to live in an absolute and total. Khalid over on Instagram, hilarious, dude, hilarious. You don't scare me, bro. You as many people as you. Our biggest problem is not. Our biggest problem is this. You're seeing it right here, right now. This is unbelievable.
Dumbasses, get the fuck off my property, you stupid coward ass bitch. At least you have the smarts to get the fuck off the property. He's too dumb to bite you anyway. Man, get the fuck off my property. You guys don't have fucking any respect. Come on. Get the fuck off my gate. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You guys don't have honorable fucking jobs. I know you think you have. It could be an honorable job. You know what I thought?
This part right here is my favorite part of the whole video. You guys don't have honorable jobs. Now listen to what he says right here.
Have honorable fucking jobs. I know you think you have. It could be an honorable job. You know what I taught my kids? Watch this.
I really don't care, to be honest.
I got good kids, but watch. This is what I taught my kids. The idea of what you do is honorable. If you did it honorably, you don't.
Man, you can stop talking, so I'm not listening.
It was good. Then get the fuck off. Hey, come on, get the fuck off. I don't know what part of get the fuck off. Do I need to grab you and get you the fuck off my property?
You can go to jail if you do that.
Why? You're on my fucking property. There's a no trespass sign.
I'm here, Law.
You're not. You're no longer welcome here. Go. Go.
I am.
Go.
No, sir.
Go.
I'm done with this.
Go. Go. What part of get the fuck off my property do you not understand?
Step back.
He pushes him on his own property. He pushes him back when this man is telling him to get off my property, and he pushes him away to get him off. The cop pushes the man who's the property owner. I just read you the Fourth Amendment. The right of the people to be secure in their person, houses, papers, and effects. You're seeing it, man. You guys are seeing why we overturned Terry versus Ohio.
Off of my property. What part of that are you not understanding? Get the off
6'1", right?
of my property.
You're about 6'1".
I can tell you how big my dick is if you'd like to know about that.
How much do you weigh?
Man, you just see, this is the ego part. This is the part where if you didn't have an ego, fucking, you guys might actually be honorable men. But your ego makes you fucking cowards.
And he's a little tiny wussy too. He's a little tiny wussy. Let's end it with something positive.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
There it is right there. Let's end it with something positive.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Just so you know what you're going to see here, no piggies got hurt. The piggy was fine. He made it home perfectly fine. No pigs got hurt in the making of this video. So you don't have anything to worry about. I could sit with you guys all night, but if you ever want me to finish Constitutional Law Scholar, I got to get the flock off this live stream. Posters did not go out today. I still have 3 posters. I saw Roger in the chat tonight. Your poster's coming. I got the poster ready. Just waiting for the tubing to come in tomorrow. Remember, I am not going to be, let me just comment one more on this video. These pignorant cops believe, when pignorant cops believe that the laws don't apply to them, including the laws of physics, this is what happens to those dirty jackboot thug pigs right here. They get whacked. Death Angel, I haven't said your name yet tonight. Angel K, how are you? Nice to see you. Survivor, I wish I could stay. Listen, it's not just that. I'm 24 hours into a fast right now, and I am feeling woozy. I'm feeling woozy big time. I got to get the flock out of here. Listen, I really want to say thank you for everybody who's coming. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming to my live stream. Thanks for buying my products. Keep on buying trifolds, but more than anything else, make sure that you guys share my short videos because they're all going to get age restricted and demonetized. I'm not blurring those videos anymore. Thank you, Brick Jonesy. Thank you, Let's OTVO, Soy Leo, River NorCal. Thank you guys so much for coming. King Braveheart, April, Jessica Kerstad, Danelle Brown, Bruce, Greg, Mikey, Chuck P. Big shout out to Chuck P. Appreciate you, Roger Lane, Mobot, Bearwolf. Thanks you guys for Kevin Brzezinski. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators. Chevy Box. See you, Cope Dog and Dog.